Yo, man ain't shit. This nigga won't do this. Look, think about how many songs said that.
You know who's like
Mac.
some of the kings of that shit?
Mac Miller,
Motherfucking.
That song is all about him chasing someone, and then she get away, and then he's like, "You can't run from me. I'm gonna kill you at the end." Like, I was in the lyrics. I'm like, oh, wait a second. Is he talking about chasing the bitch and killing her at the end if she leaves?
Fucking.
Mac had issues.
Fucking Brian McKnight.
Mac had issues.
My nigga Brian
Super
McKnight.
talented.
My nigga Rome. Who else? Just dirty macking. Just fuck your nigga. Hey.
Yeah,
Bad.
niggas do
No,
it.
straight blatant. Bad.
Yeah. So was what's his face? Wanna be where you at? Or what was that dude's name, man?
Red light.
I mean, Javen's been there. Grappling hook.
Ah!
That's not. That's a level. That's a level of stalking to a certain extent.
What's that?
Grappling hook. You know what a grappling hook is?
Yeah, like
Please explain to the audience.
So a grappling hook is something that you use, right? You're trying to climb mountain climber, so you throw it up there and it hooks.
You hold it in your
and you
hand.
hook and you can get from one thing to
this
another.
is shit Candyman has.
Right. So if you're trying to get if you're
bar.
trying to climb, you're trying to climb. So for example, you're trying to climb a mountain, or you're trying to get from one balcony to another balcony without going through the door. So you want to get to somebody's crib. You on a balcony. You want to get to their balcony. You would use a grappling hook. So you would throw it, and the hook hooks on the metal, and then you tie the other side, and you can shimmy across on the rope.
You sure do know all the ins and outs about grappling hooks.
My dad was in the military, so yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I
This
didn't.
nigga's a cat burglar.
When you young, you do wild
But
things.
Javen actually utilized this thing.
You have one? Like, did you borrow it from somebody? You bought it? Like Amazon? Like, what's the backstory?
There wasn't no Amazon there.
You a villain?
What scenario you? Hold on.
That 80s magazine. where you
What
go there and
scenario
say,
you was in on 79th Street that made you have to utilize a
No, he
grappling
wasn't.
hook?
He wasn't on 79.
Gangway.
Y'all want to hear this?
Any gangway.
Y'all want to hear
We
this
want to
story?
hear this story.
All right. So it was. I want to say it was the second ski trip.
How many years ago was this?
Shit, about 20.
Yeah, about that.
Second ski trip or whatever. You understand? We was young and wild.
You damn near fell out the thing.
Fuck. Whoa. We wild kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chilling and kicking it with everybody who has some type of scruples about themselves.
Okay.
So we're the misfits. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants us in their demo. Everybody wants us in their parties and this and that or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was a young lady that I was dealing with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who also came to the demo.
Why I knew it was a woman in this some type of way.
Okay. And we had plans to get up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, this or that or whatever. After like a day of heavy drinking, okay, I want to say it's what, about 10:30, 11 o'clock? May have been later than that. Maybe 1 or 2 in the morning.
Thought you was Batman.
She told me what room she was in, which
You was trying to get some pussy.
which wasn't, I forget whose room was adjacent to it. And she wouldn't answer the door. So I kept calling.
How many times did you call?
This is a charge.
About
It's like you reading the affidavit.
about 100.
Wait, hold on. Did you
About
hear how
100.
many times he called?
About
This
100.
nigga's like, you don't offer me no pussy and then don't answer the phone and sample collect.
You know Renee.
Literally like 100 times. Seriously. Literally. All right. Stop laughing, Ahmad. Fucking. So I'm like, what the hell? Nah, I ain't going out like this. Whose room was that? Whoever room it was. How the hotel was, once you walk out, there's balconies.
Yeah.
Right? The balcony from one to the other is about 15, 20 feet.
It's a lot of feet.
You was in Geneva?
Yes. Yes.
I know the second
Yes.
thing you go.
You know what I'm saying?
See my
Right.
You could have just walked up the hill.
No. I wish it was that easy. I'm like, oh no, fuck this. That's her room right there.
That's my merch.
That good merch. Hey, good merch. Good merch. I'm like, that's her room right there. I bet. I don't remember exactly what I used or this or that or whatever, but Javen got to the other side of that balcony.
Was it her room?
It was her room.
And what happened then?
I walked right in.
And then?
Woke her ass up.
And then? You collected. Damn it, bitch. You thought it was going to be that easy? Negative.
That was crazy.
Ma'am, I'm here to get what I came to get.
The wild thing is she was asleep. Like, she was literally asleep.
And woke up out of her sleep?
I woke her up.
And was she happy?
She wasn't upset.
She thought she was dreaming.
She wasn't upset.
She thought you was there to...
You stupid for even mentioning that shit, man.
She thought you was finna kill her. She was like, let me get this man some of this pussy before he go crazy.
From then on, it's been grappling hook.
Yeah. No. I need to know, how did you wake her up?
Tap.
Yeah.
Did she wake up when you came in the room?
Did you tap or put your hand on the back and like gently rub it?
Or did you just slap your dick on her face?
Right. Like, wake up.
I want to say I did like Ice Cube did, and today was a good day. It was like woke her up around 1. You know what I'm saying?
And you was like, hey, this nigga hit her with this. Hey, I was calling you, but you forgot to answer your phone. She like, nigga, cause I'm asleep.
I did say that. I did say that. Like,
but I'm here now. So
No, he hit her.
it was literally 100 fucking phone calls, dog.
woke up and
Seriously,
asked
this
her.
shit was crazy.
Why you not answering your phone?
Yeah. Hey, mugging, mean as hell.
I take it, y'all know who this person is, though, right?
He do.
Okay, so
Tell me her name so I can give her a shout out.
No.
Oh,
Baby mama number 1. No, I'm talking
No.
I ain't doing that one. I ain't doing that one. Yeah, because I wasn't there. It's
Yeah.
just
Great
'cause
nickname.
at the
Her name's
time.
Geneva.
At the
Shout out
That's
to
it.
Geneva.
Shout out to
the
Geneva.
only reason I wasn't there is because I had my kid. So that's the only reason I wasn't there, because all my niggas was there. So this is the story I heard from many different people, even got the young lady's perspective at a period in time.
What was her perspective?
Oh no, she was she was pissed.
He was standing in the
She was
door
pissed.
like Batman.
She was pissed. She was like,
You low key
And then-
that's some type of case.
It's breaking the net.
that's the thing. Like even
A lot of cases.
even now,
You got like
You
3
read the
charges.
affidavit.
yeah, even
You're a
now.
lawyer. You was like charge 1.
Yeah, because even now, listening to the story as we laugh, that's some wild ass
It
shit
was
to
crazy times
fucking
back
do.
then.
So Ahmad, you heard the lady's perspective.
Yeah.
So she basically said she went through with it because she was scared?
Nah, it wasn't.
Nah.
I will say this.
She
I will
felt
say this.
obligated.
She was
She was
upset.
no.
That's a charge too.
On
She
the
felt
ini-
obligated.
look on the
You
initial.
forced yourself upon her.
Nah, none of that.
Can't do that.
Nah, he didn't do that. But the initial wake up,
In the room,
she
maybe.
was. The initial wake up, she was scared. Absolutely.
Let me stop.
But I will say
they can't
immediately,
resue now.
Immediately, it turned into a joke, and everybody was laughing at this nigga. Not even because of that, because of the amount of phone calls.
It was 100.
Yeah,
It was
because of
literally
the amount of
100
phone calls that had like that fucked everybody up. Like, what the fuck?
20 years ago.
You a horny ass dude, bro.
I remember you standing in the middle of Vision in front of Divine. All the
cars was coming,
at
yeah.
you, and he was on the phone
Yeah,
cussing somebody else.
going wild.
I was like,
Barking.
Javen, you gonna get hit.
You don't have
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Was it worth it?
I'm about to say, he don't have
Was
to
it
fight.
worth
He
it?
loud enough.
Right.
What was it worth it?
It's always worth it.
After in hindsight,
kids
looking
involved, then you
at
like, God
looking at
damn
the
it.
experience that night, was it worth it?
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry that she was upset to begin with, but
She wasn't at the end.
she should have answered
Hey.
the phone.
and that
You couldn't
was
tell she was upset with your dick in her mouth.
and that ski trip was the birth of the dirtbags.
That was the birth of the dirtbags. That's
So
true.
the niggas he's talking about, that the
you
circle of
didn't get protection.
motherfuckers,
You didn't
that's
get
the
protection.
dirtbags.
He was the
no.
#1 dirtbag.
No.
They looked at what he did and was like, let's name
Again.
it. Because he's a fucking
Actually,
dirtbag.
We didn't name it. The
Yeah,
people
the
named
people
it.
named it.
Because we would
After
we
they
were
heard
doing-
that story.
They
No,
never heard that
what
story. That you keep that
It
shit
didn't-
between the
No,
nuts or
it
whatever.
didn't. Nobody heard that story unless you was in the
Unless
circle,
you
and
were
then
there.
years later, people didn't hear that story. But
So was the criteria to be in the dirtbag was you had to do some dirtbag shit?
no, it was just a group of friends. It was literally what it was. It was
Shout out La
like
Sucia.
It was like it was.
You know, names you have themed like people.
I'm gonna tell you, it was just
we
two
gonna
group
start
of
this
friends.
pod.
It was just two group of friends who kind of was on the same shit.
Okay.
That kind of just merged together, and then
They done told me the story like 30 times.
Like I
asked them all the
told,
rules.
like I said,
no, it wasn't no rules.
like I said in the beginning of this story, we all are merchants of death in a sense, dealing with angels. So the angels turned around and was like, these dirt bags, and we was like, bet. That works.
The craziest shit is everybody moved differently too.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up shit. Where you just like you can see that, like pinpoint that, and be like, motherfucker over here just doesn't move the same way. But it's like, damn, this nigga on the same fucking shit. Like, how the fuck? Like,
There we go. That's how I got into it.
You a dirtbag too?
All right.
And
You
you're
don't
trying
want to
to
hear that shit. Hey.
All right. Y'all gonna have a whole.
but he married to a dirtbag, so he.
My favorite politician is a dirtbag. Thank you.
Yeah, he gonna
No,
drop
he don't draw off I said.
How fitting.
He don't draw off I
Most
said.
politicians are dirtbags.
Hey,
that's a
broski,
different-
he
that's
don't
a
draw off
different-
I said.
Yeah, that's a different.
Nah, that
that's
nigga
a different-
renegade.
yeah.
We don't fuck with him, G.
Yeah,
We don't fuck with him, G.
yeah.
You not a.
Just because you use the word folks don't necessarily mean you GD.
Hold
That's
on.
right.
Is he a dirtbag or not?
Guilty by association. at
He's
the
not
parties.
a dirtbag. He's a dirtbag.
Yeah.
By association.
Okay.
No. He's talking about Trump, dog.
Oh
No.
Yeah,
I'm talking about his position in y'all group.
with us.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome.
You gonna do that every episode?
I think he is.
I mean, I just want to bring the people into the room.
It could be a shtick. Little shtick.
We need a cartoonist. That's a great like.
Don't say that too loud. Somebody gonna steal that shit, man.
Welcome
God
to
damn it,
episode
man.
233 of the ALOT podcast. We are back. We got the gang together. The whole gang is here. We done did
Gang,
some
gang.
rides without us all
Everybody
getting together.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we all together, man. We are here. Some of us more than others, but
You could talk about. I'm in your face. You could just talk. You could just. You know what
You
I'm
just
saying?
say my name.
Yeah, goddamn, dog.
I just want to bring to y'all.
What?
I'll wait, cause it's gonna come out,
it's
and it's the right song
out the
for
end.
it to come out on.
Jesus Christ. Look what you got.
Happy Father's Day to all y'all. This is Father's Day pod. We got the fathers in here. We got a special guest, friend of the show, Aaron.
Hey, Ron.
Shout out to Richard Roundtree.
Indeed.
You gonna be missed, brother.
Shout out Isaac Hayes. Shit.
Indeed.
Father's Day music, man. Figure we give a little something for the fathers, man.
Moses. Black Moses.
Black Moses. Indeed.
That nigga had on a chain
You saw it. You
blouse.
saw it.
Get
Hey.
into that. We can get into that Stacks documentary too.
A chain blouse.
Hold on. Who the fuck is this?
The name of the song is Green Onions. And this is Booker T and MG.
Booker T and MG.
Hey, shout
I
out to
saw that.
all the dads outside right now, barbecuing in their dad sandals, with cold beer, you know what I'm
This playing.
saying, on the side, this in the background, watching their kids, they grandkids run around, act a fool, you know what I'm saying? Just with that dad grin.
Ain't
You
this
know
the
what I'm
theme
saying?
to the
That good
Green
dad
Hornet
grin.
or some shit?
No.
But I know what you're saying. It's a thing. You've heard it in commercials a lot.
Heard it everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and shout out to everybody dealing with a dad that's not here. The same way everybody
Yes.
does with Mother's Day.
Indeed.
That can be
Yes, sir.
that can be difficult too as well. So shout out to all those people because there have been people who recently have just lost their dad and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to all y'all too.
Yeah. Shout out to. You're right. I mean, cause I was finna say, what if you and your parent don't get along though?
That
They
don't
not
matter.
here.
That don't
You
matter.
get sad
Yeah.
still.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be here.
because if they not here,
If your parent was shit to you your whole life and then
wouldn't
they
be
not
here.
here, you still get sad.
You wouldn't be here.
yeah, you absolutely get sad because
Got
you saying right there the amount of anger that you got because that person isn't here. And
Got to.
I can speak from a perspective of I was cool with my dad and I still had that same anger.
I left my home in Georgia. headed for the Frisco Bay.
Went from Georgia to San Francisco.
Yeah, you had to get up out of there.
Chasing gold.
Chasing hoes.
Hoes is gold. Hoes is gold.
We got a lot to talk about, man.
You gonna play some Winston Pickett in a minute, goddamn it?
They wasn't on stack.
He's doing stats.
They lied to us.
Who did?
We here.
The people at Stacks told us a goddamn lie.
No, they didn't. They were doing.
Ain't nowhere in hell. Otis Redding was 26 years old.
Yeah,
that
he
man
was.
looked 49.
Wait a second.
Well, he wasn't from Memphis. He came from out of state. So
yeah,
he
but-
said, I mean, it's not like nigga wasn't nobody researching.
That nigga was 53 years old. Talking about he was 26.
It is a fact that everybody looked old
Back in the day.
back in the day.
back in them days.
Dude, everybody.
Did you see him?
Dude.
I'm trying to find.
I'm agree with you though on that. But
You see the way his hair was growing?
yeah, he was good, but he was just old. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking man child. The Black Benjamin
Worked
Button.
on the farm.
Yeah,
Fix you up.
yeah.
Just being in the sun. Weather.
Seasons you.
Nah, fuck all that.
You don't get no laugh
And,
lines. You just get wrinkles.
also too the
You know what I'm saying? You don't get laugh lines.
the just mustache,
The what?
just the
Just
mustache.
a mustache.
That automatically, I don't give a fuck how old
I'm-
you
it put
are.
10 on you.
It
It's
just
gotta put 10
makes
on
you
you.
look old.
It's good.
Depending on how you look.
Christ.
You can
You're like, think about it.
You be like, you 70s born in?
Why you didn't play that? Otis Redding. No, you didn't.
That was sitting Doc in the
No,
bay.
no, I'm talking about.
Hey,
You know what I'm talking about. The one.
Try a little tenderness.
Force that damn thing down.
That, how he, the start of that record.
The whole record.
Sir.
Had a hard time getting off.
Wait, sitting by the dock of the bay?
No, tenderness.
Nigga.
No, put that on. Put that on. Put that on. In fact, that any dude who's ever dealt with any woman,
Yeah.
this is a prayer. Hey, this is this is
She
testimony
came
right
back
here.
after this. If you uttered what that meant, listen. Wherever
coming
his
back.
woman went,
Yeah.
We're going to let it
well,
go.
they wasn't on the phone.
No, they were on the phone.
He called her
man.
at the gate.
Hey, right. He ran to the bus stop.
Called her.
They had the best brand
Oh,
section.
she may be weary.
It's the tone, though.
Them young girls, they
It's
do
the
get
beat.
weary.
Wearing
But no,
that same old
and then he brought it back.
Say dress, yes.
This nigga
With
right
the
here.
organ coming
Yeah.
in, stop.
Nah, this nigga was different.
But when she gets weary,
And it's the tone, what he was able to do with his voice,
yeah, as
being
an
able to,
instrument.
but being able to give you that emotion with the tone of his voice. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't do that because somebody can sing these notes and
Right.
it's still
You ain't gonna
don't.
get that hit. You ain't gonna get
You ain't
that
gonna
hit.
because you can feel that shit here, like he means this
means
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
just
Anticipating. This nigga mad.
for thing that she'll never.
I wish this nigga still had the DJ app.
Never Exactly.
listen. I got another thing.
Well,
Singers don't sing like this, bro.
you know where I'm going with this shit.
goddamn-
Because I hear all.
Whoever
it's
your
like 6 of
best
them.
singer is today, they don't sing like this.
There's no soul in it.
They don't sing like this. Whoever you want to pick, maybe, yeah, well, not whoever.
There's a few.
It's a few.
Give me one.
There's no one popular.
Right.
Give me one.
Say somebody.
Give me one.
I say Beyonce can reach
October
the-
London right now, he's new though. He's new. But October London, his voice reminds people of Marvin Gaye, so people don't want to hear it in the same way. But as far as getting that tone across,
I give
like
you-
the
I give you the
feeling
back
and the
end
soul.
of
But do he mean
Lucky-
that, or do he just
No.
sound like someone
I
that
can
done
give you one. Lucky Day can do it.
Lucky Days Fly.
But he just doesn't do it enough because he does the popular
Kelly
R&B
can do it.
now.
Staples.
R. Kelly had it.
Kills.
Yeah, kills.
And
but no, what I'm
You
talking
know who
about.
else can do it? T-Pain.
No, what you're talking about.
Like
I
T-Pain
know,
can
I-
actually
he can
do it.
sing.
No,
I've actually
no,
heard.
no.
I think what we naming is people that write their own songs.
No.
So when somebody else writes a song,
No, I know what
for
you're
you,
saying.
You don't have that same
I know what you're
He
saying.
wrote this
You're
for
saying-
somebody else.
No,
I mean,
you're
he's writing
saying-
this just to a woman he loves.
But what? And that's what I'm talking. You're talking about people that can sing.
No. That's
ain't
not what I'm
talking
talking
about
about.
a
That's
person-
not what I'm talking about.
When you hear that, that's more than singing. That's
No.
more than carrying
You're
It sounds
talking-
on.
personal. It
Yeah,
sounds personal.
you're talking about whatever.
You didn't heard him cry, sing
Yeah.
like.
You're
Yeah.
talking about them trying to get
That emotion.
For example, in a different form, it's what Kendrick does with his voice as far as being able to transmit emotion with his voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Stop.
This is why I was so upset at Kanye though when he chopped it up. You didn't use, it was so many elements of the song that you could have used on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
But how they did it was cool with them going back and forth with no chorus. It worked for what he worked for what he was trying to do.
I say this, it grew on me.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, you chop tenderness, but this is all you did. You just looped excuse me, you just looped that one 4 bars over and over. Nothing else.
Nice record, though.
Nothing else. It's so many elements in that song that they could have used. Many.
But he took that from what was happening underground with like Rock Mars at the time, and that West Side and Griselda. That's what he was on. But trying to do that in a like, oh, we're gonna do this because it's me and Jay. You know what I'm saying? So this is it's cleaner. It's not as dirty.
It's clean.
It's this. It's that. So I'm gonna give that
so much
feel
more
with it.
Thanks,
And Hit Boy too.
Yeah. While we're talking about these, is because these musicians and artists were from the great Stax Records. It was a Memphis-based record company. Mm-hmm. Founded by a white dude, but he seemed like he was a cool white dude.
Pretty cool white dude. There were cool white
country
There
first,
were
though.
cool white dudes.
He tried country.
Nobody trying to hear that shit.
I know, and he said it. He said it. He was like, "Wasn't nobody trying to hear this shit." But that shit didn't go nowhere.
Which is wild because you in Tennessee.
Everybody finish it? I know you.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah,
I finished it.
I finished it.
I did start. I didn't finish it.
I finished.
When I went back to it, somebody knocked me off my Netflix account.
How many episodes? Just first episode?
2.
Okay, 2 episodes. So you saw Otis when Otis passed?
Oh yeah.
The concert is 3, right? The Coliseum.
That's
That's
I
so
was
4.
gonna say, I don't know nothing about that.
I just watched it again because I showed it to their parents. And my dad, he knew nothing about Stax, but he knew all the music.
Really?
Oh, he just didn't know where it came from.
He didn't know.
He thought it came from Motown, didn't he?
Wherever, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't matter.
But back then, we didn't. We only paid attention to the artists. We didn't pay attention to where they were signed.
Well, I disagree
Back
with
then,
that.
you didn't do nothing because you wasn't here back then.
No, hold on.
I disagree with
how her pops isn't as old as you would think he is.
No, he's 5 years older than me.
No, so what I'm saying.
So think about that. That makes sense. If you was talking about, I'm saying if you were talking about,
I'm not talking about another generation. He's not the next
right.
generation.
If you were talking about my dad, in the sense, and it was like,
generation
you don't
that
know
was-
Stax, Dad would be like, of
Right.
course I do.
When the music
Ba, 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 ba,
dropped.
ba, ba. You know what I'm saying?
I was just surprised in the Stack. My takeaway or the observation that I had from it was the fact that how they done such bad business, and it would have. We've seen that same bad business cripple so many record companies that they stayed afloat every time they did bad business. They returned with a hit. It just shows that a hit will always. But
It was
it's just
Moses.
But no, because
Moses saved
Moses-
him, bro. Let's keep it
but
100.
they lost that.
That's not
lost that.
sugarcoat.
Wait,
No.
all right,
How long did they have Moses?
But it's
Everybody
multiple.
can't
Well,
talk
because
at
the
once.
paperwork
Everybody can't talk
wasn't-
at once.
Okay.
It
Paperwork
wasn't,
wasn't in the water,
Okay.
but
it wasn't just Moses because
lost
initially
that.
Booker T and the MG saved him. Originally.
They got saved.
I can see
4
that.
times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
episode
every
was-
time.
at
Yeah,
the
it's a
end, they
different
had to
hit.
get saved. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When they had the
So the rest of these episodes, that's how
they
all of them
lose
end.
every episode. At the end of
Damn.
every episode, it hooks you to the next one because
Right,
they lost.
right.
The fucking the Isaac Hayes, they lost
Yeah,
all
all
that
of
shit
them.
because that's why they had to create Truth Records. And then when they created Truth Records, because they
Yeah.
took Stax, and when they created Truth Records just to put out music, just to make music, which most music niggas would have quit. Most niggas have been like, it's over. Most niggas have been like, you know, we have no legal standing to do anything. And they was like, all right, let's just make another record company. And the first record on that new record company was Woman to Woman. It was
Tough.
fucking Woman to Woman.
Tough.
that's a tough record.
So what I'm
It's
saying
tough.
is that puts you back in, like, a hit is always gonna,
Yeah, he gonna be.
it's gonna keep you at the table.
But that's how artists
It's gonna
know.
always
That's
keep
why
you at the
artists
table.
always, if they fall, it's like all I need is one. Just give me the one.
And
I'll
made
be
me think
right
about
back
Puffy. I
out.
wonder if he's like, I wonder if
But
I know I could get one.
he can't
Also-
get
Right
jail
back in
yet.
the.
they
R.
went and
Kelly tried it from jail.
they went and got They went and got that hit from the vault because they had a bunch of music that never, like sessions with various people and Booker T and the MGs.
Wasn't in the catalog that they never released.
Because if it never got released, then it wasn't in the shit. So a lot of the way they was able to re-up, because they had so much music in the catalog that wasn't released, and Woman to Woman kind of came from a recording session that was from previous that basically somebody went and was like, huh.
And this,
I can do something with that.
This why the white dude's so cool. This why the white dude's so cool. Wait, am I cool now?
I don't know.
You fine.
Let's see the reason.
Let's hear it.
He sold his shares. He got out of it.
And then reinvest.
And then came back and reinvested, not to let it.
What was the Limbo song when they put the marimba in it? That was when
When the
episode
limbo
was
was
that?
hot. 3, I think.
That was 3.
I think it was
Okay.
That was the end of 2. They ended up taking
A fucking limbo song.
They took all that shit. And they went in the basement, found the song, and they put a marimba on it. And the limbo shit was happening in New York and on the East Coast. And he was like, let's send it up there. And that shit took off. And now they back in the game again. Yep. Like every time, them motherfuckers, niggas don't have.
That's a great team. That's a great ear, a great
life save.
I got a challenge. I got a challenge. Who's better? Them boys coming out of Stax or them boys coming out of Motown?
Oh,
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
Why?
numbers.
It's not yet. It's not fair.
Numbers.
Because Motown
We're
has
talking
Smokey
about
Robinson
10
and Michael
to
Jackson.
about 60.
No.
The
I can
numbers
just
is
go
skewed.
Smokey Robinson and
stop
Michael
it. I'm
Jackson.
talking about-
You can stop it.
It's
It's Smokey
No,
Robinson.
like,
I'm not
it's-
talking about the singles. I'm talking about the band.
It's still.
It's the same thing.
Here's the thing.
Ain't nowhere in
Motown
hell.
changed.
Do
Here's
you?
the thing. As a single,
No.
I'll say
like
this.
that music.
I'll say this. As Booker T and the MGs as
Go
a
on,
singular,
go on.
as a singular, yeah, Booker T and the MGs as a singular band might be in front because Motown had so many different.
You said that when we first started.
But here's the thing.
But
The
they had to
brass,
say-
I can go Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire will kill them.
Yeah, but that wasn't at the same time. This is 60.
I know that, but if you want to go band and what he was talking about in comparison, when you want to go band, if you just
Wait,
if you're
man.
gonna
He's
say-
talking about an era, though. He's talking about a certain
Just an era?
Just that,
era.
in a sense.
Yeah, just when-
not
that-
overall.
while Stax
I can.
was out.
Why Stax was out?
Stax with Stax band.
Isley Brothers.
I wouldn't argue that, but like
Isley's
I
was
said,
signed
they
to
didn't have the
Atlanta.
brass. They
I don't-
didn't have that brass.
They didn't have that brass. They didn't have that brass.
Song-
Yeah, I know they had that.
It was all guitar.
And
That's it.
Motown had one of the best drummers ever.
I can believe that.
It's a tough.
No.
You know what?
They had one of them, James Brown.
You know what?
Had the best drummer.
You know what? We all have old. We all have.
Best drummer, best bass player, best. Hey, James
Bootsy
Brown.
Collins.
James Brown had the best band.
Band.
Period.
He introduced the,
You know what I'm saying?
the break.
Yes.
Like he introduced
We,
the break.
we break on the one. We don't break on the one though. No one breaks on the one. Nobody hits it on the one. It's
Right.
on the two. It's on the next clap.
Your question is honestly, we can all have our opinions. We all need to go ask some people
It's a
older,
loaded
older
question.
than
Some
us.
older than us.
Just because we can kind of like our knowledge is kind of going to be based on like what they said and what we
Yeah,
kind of hear,
history
but we
goes to
really
the
need to.
winner.
We
Motherfuckers,
actually
They
got
gotta
to
say
look
Motown
at.
because of the amount of hits.
They won.
That's a good argument because of that. But I understand what he's saying. It's just factually, I wonder because Motown did have some horns, but I know the way Stax did it was different. I need to like I need that's a musician can answer that question a little bit because you know them motherfuckers.
And it's also the time because we're
They know.
music and just the same way we hear 96 hip hop and know that's 96 hip hop. Where somebody else, like you said, it's the next generation. They just like that's old school. So they'll lump it all together and they'll say, what's the best band with let's just say like the Roots or something. And then they'll give somebody out of era because they're out of era.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's I think what we're doing now.
Freaking,
You
I
just
didn't
remind
know.
me of
I didn't know until I just looked this up because I thought Isley's was on Atlantic, but then when I look at it, it say T-Neck, and I'm like, I remember that on the back of the album. But what I didn't know is that they were signed to Motown.
And so, early.
Yeah,
early.
Did not know that.
Because that's the thing about them. People don't know that they were a doo-wop, but
Yes,
they were a
yes,
band.
They were a band, doo-wop band.
But they were doo-wop. Like they did that. Like
This
Isley
whole heart of
Brothers-
mine. This whole heart of mine is a. You know what I'm saying?
Another takeaway from that Stax thing was the Clarence Avant pop up.
My man, rest in peace.
That nigga
The
popped
God.
up. He popped
Yeah.
up. And then how dude that he was in the meeting with that was running Stax kind of turned into Clarence Avant
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he finesse?
What episode is
The
this?
dude finesse.
You get to like.
Did he
that's like-
finesse his way in the prison?
He
Four,
started
three, four.
doing some shit. Like he started moving.
Was he good for Stacks or was he bad for
He was
Stacks?
good for Stacks. He was good for Stacks. He was. He was
Why
good
would
for
you?
Stacks.
Why would you ask if was he good or bad?
Because you can overextend
Well,
yourself.
because you can look at it like the down. So when the white people was running, was the trajectory up, and then you can look at it like when he came in, the downfall started.
Okay.
But that ain't really. See, because there's an
On some
argument.
Jimmy Carter president
Even though he
type
did some good things, but it was like
But the thing,
it was like it was more like
Because he
this.
tried to cross them over,
so
so
it
it.
had nothing to do with him.
No, it
Because
didn't.
it was what the white boy had already signed. before
Yeah.
he got
Paperwork,
there.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was kind of on some Obama shit. I'm fixing what the white man fucked up before me.
Because that
No, I'm
contract,
trying to.
I'm trying to.
that contract that Fam signed was one of the worst contracts
But that's
you could
but
ever
at the
sign.
same time, it was friendship and it's but not like one looked at it as friendship and they said it in the thing like one was always trying to gobble up everything he could and the other one just you know what I'm saying was respecting the friendship. So I it's just like somebody in this room being like, hey, we've been doing business for 20 years and I'm about to do business with this bigger company and we don't got no paperwork. Let's do some paperwork. And I draw up something and I hand it to you and you be
Why are
like,
you drawing this up? We've been working together for 20
but
years.
you understand that I'm saying
Right.
I'm working with this
No,
company and you're
gotcha.
not reading it because who I am. You know what I'm saying?
And you just sign off. You
The
ain't looking at
only shady thing about your analogy is,
What
is that
episode is that?
the only shady thing
I
about your
missed a
analogy
lot.
is that the person you're talking about is an employee of the bigger company already.
Yeah, that's shady.
That's where it's like
That's
no,
shady.
it's not like
Nigga,
I'm
I'm
about to
already,
go.
you know,
I'm already an employee
My
of this.
next players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's where it
what-
makes it
I'm
shady.
just
When-
reading them
What
big
episode is that?
That was 3. Four is
So the little 2 episodes I saw, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Shit don't get cracking to 3.
And that's the thing. When Otis Redding died,
Yeah.
you got that high of a fame and
Yeah.
Otis Redding died. Everybody would have closed
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost
Because that's the cap. That's the golden goose right now.
This guy was trying to make big moves, right?
You still
When do we ever take into account of being black in America and how we supposed to move within that dynamic, right? Especially at that time. You being this person who became the head of a record label, a prominent one, right? Y'all making noise. And you're trying to get the type of deals that we don't give to nobody, let alone you people.
right.
That wasn't his problem. His problem was the fact that he tried to go independent.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
like nigga,
Well, yeah.
nigga,
That wasn't a deal. That's why I said. it
who
wasn't
the
a deal.
fuck do you think you are,
He
nigga?
tried to not take deals. So he was, yeah.
And so I'm asking, should we always take that into consideration? Like trying to maneuver within this dynamic of being black in America and trying to empower ourselves. Should we?
So are you asking, no matter how much power you get, understand your place in America?
No,
Because when you said it like that,
Yeah, no,
that's
no.
like
That-
what I'm saying. But I don't mean it that
That's
way.
the- no.
You're right. No,
That ends up being the result.
it
of
hurts my feeling that you're right.
That ends up being the
That's,
result.
but I don't mean it that. But I mean,
Okay, Laron. Hey, Laron. I can answer your question.
that's horrible.
I can answer your question.
Yeah.
Have a drink,
It takes something.
Hillary Clinton
It takes something that a lot of people aren't willing to get to a place of, right? Because the way capitalism works,
Yeah.
if you got the money, I can always push everybody else down. Right. So in order to be able to create a space where that money, you can get to a place where that money is, you got to change laws. If you got to get to a place to change laws, you got to start at a small space and get an overall majority of a bunch of people who are going to move the same way you want to, which that takes time. That takes about probably 10, 15, 20 years, especially if you want to get someone in the presidency,
That
right?
type of network.
That is really what it takes to get to the place where you can actually play the game that they're playing when you talk about capitalism.
With that being said, me as trying to etch out my place in this thing of music in the 60s and 50s, right? Do I make my company the sacrificial? Like,
See, the thing
and
is,
am I bad for thinking I shouldn't?
no. Here's the thing.
Back then, he signed the first Jew.
it's a fucked up position because we look at people now who are in the same position, young artists. If I'm broke and I need a check, I'm gonna take $1 million if I never seen $1 million, right?
Yeah.
The smart play is no. I want no money, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this 50-50. And I'll get all my money on the back end, right? And let's work out how we budget the this and that and this and that and where it comes from. That's the smart play. But you get no money up front and you get no money to play with. That's the smart play. It's the same way like what BET did, right? BET don't sell to Viacom.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right.
Keep it in our ownership because when you sell it, because everybody understands why you would do that because you want that check
Right
and I
then
can
and
do
there.
all this.
It's the
No.
immediate-
The best move is
to
to
the-
maintain
Yes.
and be BET because now if you maintain and be BET, guess what you are? You're
Your
a
own
streaming
entity. You're your own
By
shit.
now, think about it.
Yeah.
You could have been a streaming service
Yep, you own
that you
shit.
could have had Revolt. You could have had this. You could have had
Complex, all
that. You
that
could have
shit.
had this.
I agree.
That's the.
You're
it's a longer
you're
play.
changing where I'm going.
No, it's
How
not.
do
Well,
wait,
let's
wait a
see.
second.
No,
Wait
no.
a second. How do I, in 1960 and 50, look at the dynamic that I'm trying to get to and understanding the climate of, and not taking that into consideration while I'm moving? That's all I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell you what happened.
maybe his aggression was just as much as important to the downfall of Stacks as the bad signing of the white dude, like the bad contracts he signed. You know what I mean?
But also you
Like,
have to.
why don't I sit tight?
I'll tell you
work out of the problem of the bad contracts. Wait a few. Why don't
Because-
we? Is it the fact that we're gaining a little money is the thing that make us not look at the fact that we still black in
Very
America?
quick.
You also
Very money quick.
You also have to
Yes.
add on to the fact
Yes.
that at the same time, if I make that long play, my
Yeah.
life is in danger. That's the other part if you're talking about the 1960s and the 1950s. If you're a black man and you attempt to build yourself up and you own your shit,
Yeah.
Clarence Avant was able to maintain himself because he played the game. But he
agree with
played
that.
the game in a certain way that everybody couldn't play that game.
Agreed.
Everybody
Ain't
can't
built
do
for
that.
that. Agreed.
And everybody can't play that game. But
I can
he
dig
played the game. If you're not willing to play that game,
Yeah.
we will kill you.
Yeah.
That's what it was in the 60s and 50s.
That sounds
Like,
about
we
right.
will kill you.
No,
sounds
literally pop you.
Yeah, like
Elvis
this is,
went through the same thing. He went through the same
What?
thing.
This nigga brought up
No, he did. But his music.
didn't want to be on camera.
Nigga say Elvis.
He said, I don't want to be on
Hey,
spot.
hey.
We talking about black
I mean, Elvis.
his
He was
music
he
was
was a
geared
he,
towards
no.
black
He was a
folks.
hero the most, but you know he never meant to be a
Folks, though.
true straight out racist.
Man, this nigga go cool. He go cool.
You know he was a hero the most, but he never meant to be
Black
a
folks, though.
oh,
true straight out racist.
Hey.
He was, man. I'm not lying. Like, dude got screwed out of his contract.
He didn't
You
even catch it.
catch it. Hey.
Shout out to Chuck D.
but
That lets me know I'm walking
But
out,
here's
Steve.
Aaron,
I
Aaron.
caught that one.
he may have got screwed out of his contract, but the difference is this nigga was able to eat banana and peanut butter sandwiches in a fucking mansion while his
On the
black
gold
counterparts was fucking
The people
you
he
know what
stole
I'm saying,
from.
doing all types of
The
shit.
people he stole from.
You know what I'm
Literally
saying? Like,
stole
You know,
from.
and you know fuck him and John Wayne too. You know, fuck both of them.
No, you don't want to be fired.
oh no,
Not the great John Wayne.
Hey, you gonna win, man.
He's gonna be okay.
now you see why he didn't want to be on camera. You know what I'm saying? Now you see
He's
why.
gonna be okay.
That's why he's my favorite
Hey,
politician.
time out. You can't diss John Wayne. We're not dissing
No.
John Wayne.
Not that
That's one thing.
Everybody, John Wayne.
But the great John Wayne.
Hey, he's like, let me get that Elvis one off.
Why I draw the line.
I let you slide with the Elvis.
But,
I'm not gonna let you slide talking about Jonathan Wayne.
but
I
hey,
said, fuck John.
no,
Jonathan Bartholomew Wayne, you're not gonna talk about.
I'm gonna just play along real quick. I'm gonna just drop a name and then Chuck Norris.
Hey, we all turn.
He just
The
smiles.
great Chuck Norris.
He just
you forgot
smiles. He got no
that
comment.
part. The great Chuck Norris.
The nigga really know karate or no?
Is he better than Bruce Lee?
No.
He better than Bruce Lee.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
You back with us.
Asian persuasion.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
he used to live out there.
See, that's a biased question there. Give him something else, right? Give him something else.
Michael J. White. Chuck Norris or Michael J. White?
Oh, Michael John White all the time.
Okay, all right, you back. All right.
And he said it quick. Said it quick.
Oh, man.
Hey, before
Aaron is still with us, y'all.
before we,
You gonna win. You got both sides.
Right.
I got a question. I got a question for you, right? Because I heard something last week and you talking about old school, right?
Me?
Yeah. When you was like in the 90s, what was considered old school?
Oh, you heard.
The shit from the 70s.
Shit from the 70s,
Yeah.
right? It's 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what old school is in that same time frame?
Today?
Yeah.
What?
2003, 2004.
Oh, and that's what I was just playing when I was playing the
So
Bears.
shit in the 90s would be shit in the 60s to us.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So it's like when you be like, it's fucked up, but when you was like, it's Jodeci old school, nigga, that shit is beyond what we consider old school.
That's a dusty. Hey, that's a dusty. That's what we would call a dusty. You know what I'm
But
saying?
my question is, do that shit move to another station? Do it move to
Yeah, V1.
the oldie station?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Music
So what
stations-
about old hip hop? Do that move to
Yes.
the old?
V103.
Music stations are
Yes.
built on
So
demographics.
Wu-Tang moves to
Yes.
103. Like
Why would I put Wu-Tang to
Literally, when I
listen
went to go
for
get-
18-year-olds to listen to?
No, literally.
They ain't listening to that
when I
shit.
ran to get the beer, gospel music was on.
Yeah.
I just knew.
It's
I'm-
11 o'clock in the morning.
But that's usually GCI up until 11. Nope, V103 now. GCI is trapped like 92.3. Like, you know, GCI used to be.
It used to have the gospel Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up until like 11 or noon.
Yeah, up until noon.
No,
And
but that's what I'm
and
saying.
That's strictly, and so I was like, oh shit. And then I'm like,
Demographic. Radio stations are demographic based. We're trying to hit a certain audience.
Yep.
There's no way I'm about to put on some raw bass. You know what I'm saying?
So 22 Tools is on V103.
It would be. Tupac is.
I listen to that V1.
This shit came
I
out.
Get Around is on V103.
22
I
Tools
think
is
old rap
28
niggas
years
on
old.
station.
Say again?
We need no.
No, I think eras
we
of
don't
rap.
go in the fucking oldies.
No, eras
We
of
are.
rap. No, eras of rap
90s
need their own station.
which is the greatest space of rap thus far.
90s rap?
90s rap.
Cool.
Don't go into
good argument.
the oldies.
Dusties.
It is.
It
It's
shouldn't.
oldies.
It
It's
needed its own
Dusties.
station.
But
It's
it's
Curtis Blow
It
goes
has
to the
its own
oldies.
No.
station.
But you got to understand, LeRon, like, it's radio is tuned to 18 to
Yes, to
30,
30.
right?
Right.
28, like, so like that. So to them, that shit's all oldies.
It's
in
a
the
dusty.
same
It
way,
ain't even old.
Look, in the same way, our parents looked at shit that came out in the early 80s that would be playing on V103 and shit that was fucking hits that they vibing to in 98. That shit 15 years ago. That's talking about shit that was in 2009, 2010.
Bears game looking. This from 1994.
When this song come out? I've been
Good point.
waiting
Hey,
for a girl
hey.
like you.
So do you think this game is a dusty or oldie? Look at this shit. What? Hey,
Yeah, no,
there
that's
you go.
vintage.
That's from
Any-
90.
whenever
90
you
what is
see a
it?
football
98?
game,
That's from 1994.
whenever you see a football game and they got these joints on, the shit that cover the whole
Point
That's-
being,
that's 30 years ago.
Point being, this is the same time Jodeci came out.
That's 30 years ago.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's
I know it
30
hurts. I
years
know it
ago.
hurts.
I know, it's fucked up.
I know it hurts.
But look, imagine you watching a
is
football
undefeated.
game in 1994 that is referencing 1964.
Right.
You looking at that shit like, what the
Damn,
fuck
what
is
the
this
hell?
bullshit?
And now look at you.
Well, these kids are doing the same thing right now to the shit that we talking about. It's like, well, what do you expect? Like, yeah, it's about right.
He asked you what was old school in the 90s to you.
Yeah.
And you said the 70s, right? Which would have been about 20 years off, 25 years off, right?
Yeah.
Anything past that is
He's
what?
so depressed.
It's a dusty,
He just-
right? If you in the 90s and they put on some Temptations or some Four Tops,
He's just so depressed.
what's that?
Y'all shooting a dead
Yeah,
body.
I know.
I guess what I'm. You know what,
Hey, it is stop moving. It's just taking bullets now.
ladies and gentlemen, in listening to these guys, I've just figured out the thing that it is I'm dealing with. Dealing
Postpartum.
with getting old, bro.
Why?
On Father's Day, you gonna do this?
Why?
I mean, listening to what y'all saying, that's my problem.
Getting old.
Not wanting to get old.
Why?
You gotta embrace it, bro.
Because getting old equates to death.
What's the alternative?
I mean, death is here. It's always
That's-
gonna be here. It's never going anywhere.
What's the alternative
But
to
it
getting old?
Getting older is a blessing.
Huh?
What's the alternative to getting old?
freezing myself and waiting for
Jesus God.
us to come up with something.
Demolition Man.
And
This
wait
nigga's
till they
nuts,
find
dog.
out the thing that make you live forever.
Hey, I think Ted Williams people got some people that you can reach out to. I'm telling you, they got some shit going on.
Although I don't have the type of finances it take to freeze myself and wait for them to come out.
You may be too now. You may be too now. Because, you know, with everything, you got to wait 20 years. That shit
Not
been
gonna
20
work, Jay?
years. They got some cheap shit. They
I'm
got
reaching,
some cheap shit.
I'm reaching, Jay.
What?
Just go on and die and be happy with it. Huh?
You know what? Yes. Dude, there are things that are inevitable.
Then they gonna come back
Taxes
and be mad.
and death. Taxes, death, and mean women. These things are inevitable.
So you had to throw that one in.
You can't
You had to
get a
throw that
fucking
one.
A.
you can't
You get a fucking A. You hit
can't
it right on
dodge
the
those
head.
things. You know what I'm saying? So the thing my man Brian said,
From grappling hook to mean women, you
I-
gonna have them after your ass.
I have no idea.
Finding out something.
He said, I have no idea why people complain about the price of gas as if you're not gonna get it.
That's the same shit with toilet tissue. Same way. Nigga, for how much it costs? I
Don't
need
worry
it.
about that shit.
I need it. Nigga, what's the
What,
alternative?
what's the
what it is.
alternative?
What's
What you gonna
Bro,
do?
that's what I'm saying.
So what's the point of in
At most, it's an
That's my
inconvenience.
two saying. It can't hurt, and what's the alternative? Like, you know what I'm saying? People ask you a question, I'll be like, it can't hurt.
Hey, look, it's
we can see.
it's
That's
an,
my push.
Try it out.
it's an inconvenience.
Good push. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little inconvenience, right? Like holla at me when like you get into a space where all grocery stores are closed and shit been bombed and you ain't got no food, right? Like then how you
Like
gonna function?
Mad Max be on Thunderdome?
Type shit. Yeah, like how you gonna function
That
there, my
is
nigga? Like
Thunderdome.
that's the can we talk about that? Let's brainstorm about that because you might have some ideas that I don't know about. Let's talk about that type of shit because that's some fucking like,
Can we
you know
point
what I'm
out-
saying? Like
Can we point out to the audience this nigga's whole life is referenced by movies? Anything we say,
He worse than me.
like a movie.
Hey, oh God.
because you know why? You know why? Because
Everything.
people can relate to movies.
And the shit comes around.
Right.
At some point, Terminator.
Yeah.
You in the
You
80s.
always with these black movies. Name a
No,
black movie.
that is a black movie. It's written by a black
written
woman.
by a
It
black
sure
woman.
was. Yup.
And that's a
Black woman.
precursor.
She wrote that and The Matrix.
Hey, it's a you
And the
know,
13th floor.
And the 13th floor.
Terminator is a precursor to Matrix.
It is.
What's her name? Exactly. All right. So
You
what
right.
else?
You right on that. You right. You
She a
right.
billionaire.
Wait. Hey. But you see what Steve got to do. Look. To get a point back on us, he got to hate black women.
Why do you hate black women, Steve?
Yo,
Steve, it's Father's Day. Why do you hate black women?
Because it's Father's Day.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I fucking like it. I fucking
It
like
ain't
it.
their time today.
I
Yeah.
don't have nothing.
Do you disagree?
You got to think. This is all we gonna get.
Do you disagree or agree with what I
What?
said?
Furthermore,
I
Because it's
disagree.
Father's Day.
our gifts don't compare
I disagree.
to their gifts on Mother's Day. Our shit is like, all I've been getting is calls. Nobody gave me a card. Nobody took me to no dinner. Nothing.
Calls before?
No, I'm saying their day, Mother's Day, they get all type of shit. Bracelets and emeralds and all type of
Hey,
Yeah, that's what you
to
want. You want
piggyback
some
off what you
bracelets
just
and
said.
emeralds?
Piggyback off what you just said. There were a few Father's Day barbecue demos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This weekend or whatever. The first one I went to was my cousin's demo, right? My auntie comes in, all right? One of the coolest aunties ever, you know what I'm saying?
Sophia
Chill,
Stewart.
talking,
Y'all never asked me if I knew.
asshole. No, you just look.
You didn't know.
Fuck
I
out
did
here,
not
man.
look it up. I swear to God, I did not.
I know
You
someone
didn't.
else.
You didn't
Someone
know.
else. Hey, you
Somebody
got
Your
more
trusty
astute.
assistant
Somebody
did.
more astute than you fed you the
your
answer.
assistant producer
You know what
fed
I'm
it to you
saying?
in
Fuck
your
out of
ear.
here, dog.
You got double team.
She came in and
You're not gonna slip that in.
Nah,
Pause
yeah.
again.
Take
What I
that,
say?
take that.
Pause.
I mean,
He's not helping your case. Hey.
both of y'all got
Oh,
us.
wait, hey, did you see
Father's
motherfuckers?
Day,
Hey,
man.
you see motherfuckers stopping the pause because it's Pride Month?
Anyway,
What?
hey,
It's also men's health.
men's health month.
Men's health.
And
just
for my men's health, I need to pause things.
I don't see nobody aiding to that. But anyway, Auntie sits down. First thing she says is, to all the fathers, Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you, Auntie. She goes in her bag. Maybe y'all have. I have never seen this, never experienced it. She goes in her bag and pulls out a blue envelope.
What was it on?
and gives it to my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Happy Father's Day, son."
Yeah.
In a group of men, in a group of fathers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
It was blue. What was in it?
it was a card.
Right.
That was in the envelope.
Yes,
And what was in the card?
that said, "Happy Father's Day, son. I love you." Da, da, da. No,
Did the
first
20
off-
fall out?
Wait, time out. First off, that threw me off. I've never ever seen or paid attention to if a guy received a card from his mom.
Maybe you haven't been around. My mom
Maybe.
gives me one.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, my mom gives me one
last
every
night.
year.
You do.
It's 20-something years strong. And that shit. Yeah.
Open this till tomorrow.
Word.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
pulled up for Ellie to sign it. Like, so
I-
Ellie,
Yeah, it's same shit. Like,
This
yeah,
makes
my
me
mom
say-
is doing all that
Listen-
shit. Yeah.
listen to y'all.
Open this till tomorrow.
Yeah,
Listen to
like,
y'all
always.
actually, you know what I'm saying, actually pisses me off even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, what did you just do, Auntie? She's like, what you mean? Gave my son a Father's Day card. I said, you that happens?
Yeah.
The man opened the card up,
And the 20 fell out.
50, fucking
Yeah.
20.
Oh, yeah. I used to
50.
get bread back in the
I
day.
said, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dog.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
used
it.
to get gift cards. I used to get all
I get-
From your mom?
Yeah, it
I
used
get
to.
Amazon gift
Yeah.
From your mom?
Yes.
She
My
gets
mother,
$50.
my mother has jumped on Facebook today and gave out Father's Day Jones individually. I have yet to hear from this lady.
My
I
mama,
don't like the way you father.
my mama text. My mama text me.
She called Tug though.
Who
She
has no
texted
kids? Hey, who has no children?
She's like, thanks for raising David. Thanks for raising David. He's also your
Thanks for
younger
raising your older brother.
He's also your younger
Yeah, thanks for raising your older brother. I knew it was the reason I had you.
brother.
Sounds about right.
Shit is horrible, dog.
They don't know our plight.
No, here's what I want to ask though. What
Give me
to the
some,
men
nigga,
that
don't
do
make me
get
hungry.
cards? You probably get a card, right?
Definitely. I don't get no
You
shit.
like
They don't
Elvis
know.
and fucking Chuck Norris. Yeah, we talking about mom.
Yeah.
Catch up. We talking about mom. What the fuck you do with the card?
I keep it.
No.
I just stack it.
I keep
I have
all
a
my kids'
shoebox.
cards. I
I
got a whole thing.
It's a
Fuck
shoebox.
that card. It's about the 50 that fell out of that motherfucker.
Your kids
Fuck
ain't
about the card.
Your kids
You
ain't
need to
throwing
give
you
us an
no-
envelope with a 50 in it. Keep the card. Matter of fact, the $2.95 that
get
Hallmark
that
charge you for that card. Put that
on there.
50.
Give me 55.
Let me get that.
Give me $50, 50,
52.95.
Hey, so
in my envelope.
so for those people, you know what I'm saying, that
I said some change right there.
for those
You want it in a big envelope like a card though? You want the big card envelope?
Give me a big ass box with a $100 bill in it.
you don't even want that. Just give
It's
you
a
$100,
valuable
nigga.
box.
Just give you $100. Nah, I was saying for those people that like they moms do get them cards and shit like that, you could do some shit like take them shits and like throw them shits in a collage and give it to your mom as like a picture or some shit like is it a thank you
That's dope.
on Mother's Day, like shit like that. Good idea.
Some years old, I ain't
I don't think I'm gonna get enough to actually do that now, but I
I said
started.
to the
but-
people who do, so I'm paying the people that do.
I don't got clue.
I bought a
No,
card
it's
before.
take pictures,
Yeah,
put that shit in a collage. Come on, man.
all the time.
Come on, you're a tech savvy guy.
No, see,
make it
see
simple.
Jimmy Singleton was one
Make
of
it
the
a
cats
project.
that actually schooled
Get
you.
Ellie to do the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this is how men get down. Like, flat out. Womanizer or whatever you are, you still got to have some type of understanding, some type of structure. And when these things come into play, Mother's Day, your significant other's birthday, things like that or whatever, nope, you got to step up regardless. You got to step up regardless. Go get a card. Go get a card, something simple, $3. Go get a card, sign your little demo or whatever, give it to who you got to give it to.
Yeah, because men get in their feelings too. Motherfuckers think they don't.
That's what he's saying.
Them young girls, they do get weary.
You go on Walmart, you don't find CDs anymore. Like the CD section is gone.
They can't hear it. This one,
So what do you do with a card though? Like,
keep it.
When is the card go? The thing buying a card go away?
It doesn't.
I trade men. When they give me the new one, I give them the one from last year. Like,
It doesn't. Look at
Don't
this.
sign. Like give me a card, don't sign it. Don't put
Look at
that
this.
in.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at
Aaron.
that.
It's
Aaron,
really
look at this.
worthless.
Look at this.
Drop
Check this
Otis,
out.
bro.
Check this
That
out.
shit.
Check this
Yeah, I
out.
was finna say.
You
After this.
know she's waiting.
Hey, how you say it?
car.
anticipating.
Hey man, that's my
You
dick.
ain't gonna. You just gonna keep.
But you said when is the car
fucking
thing
with
gonna
niggas.
die out?
You ain't
and
gonna.
compared
You
it
just ain't gonna play the shit, huh?
No,
You
but
compared
what
it
I'm
to
saying,
CDs,
bro,
right?
Yeah,
Wait,
he ain't gonna play
when
that.
he's singing the record, bro,
We right back.
the high,
You did it.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
did
think was that easy.
the high, and then right after the high, he slipped back in that. Bruh, that's talent, bruh.
A little tenderness.
No, run it back. They not getting what I'm saying, bruh. No, you gotta listen to this dude sing this record. He
Yeah, I know he getting that pocket.
He like, bro,
I
it's
know.
like, you know the cat from, what's the skunk was chasing the cat, and then
Pepe
every
Le
time he
Pew?
caught, Pepe Le Pew, when he caught her, he was like, listen, bitch. He's like, listen, bitch, I've been chasing you all over the earth, bitch. I just love you. And the bitch get away, she like, no, and take off, and he chase her for 3 more months, and he catch her again. But every time he catch her, that's how he's singing this record, bro.
So Otis Red is Pappy Le Pew?
Please, can we start over? I'm finna explain it to y'all right now. Listen, he's exactly doing a Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew, he chases this fucking cat. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about Tom and Jerry.
No, you're not.
Nah,
Woody Woodpecker.
No, you're not.
you talking about Pepe Le Pew?
No, but he was on another
I know.
cartoon. He was a
But
second.
No.
I know. Here's the
Warner
thing.
Brothers, sir.
But
Here's the
Pepe,
thing. Only people who know
Pepe
Pepe
Le
Le
Pew
Pew
never had his
it's
own
only a few
cartoon.
people. We know that, but it's
he
only a
came
few
out
people.
on another cartoon.
We know.
Every time
Bunny.
it was like there we go.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Pepe Le Pew is a character on Bugs Bunny. He chased a cat that he thought was a skunk, but it was a cat. And the cat was like, nigga, we different races. I don't fuck with you. But this cat, ladies and gentlemen, he chased this cat around the earth for how long? Eons? Forever.
Still, Chile. They
And
might still be going
sometimes
right
he would
now.
catch the cat. And when he caught the cat, no matter how long he was running, he would pull the cat ever so closely and he would talk to the cat.
She's waiting.
How this man right here is singing this record.
Just anticipating.
You know what? Your story just made me think of something else with that.
Watch the breakdown.
The skunk was chasing pussy. Right? The pussy never wanted the skunk. Right? We can say it's because he was a skunk and it was a cat. This is a metaphor for fucking life, dog. For real. Men are men with a skunk in this understanding when Pappy Le Pew was being made. You know what I'm saying? Smooth talking ass, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You still can't get this pussy? You still can't get this pussy. And I'm gonna run. And you know what you gonna do? You gonna go chase me for this pussy.
She has agreed.
That guy. And Pepe Le Pew, when he was running for the pussy, it was the highs of this record. And when he caught her, it was the
Low.
lows.
Yeah. Hey, god damn it.
It's blunt.
God damn it.
And this nigga ain't smoking.
Just saying.
Right.
Shout out to Otis Redding.
Cartoonists ain't shit.
The 26-year-old, 53-year-old. Shout out to him.
Cartoonists ain't shit. Hey, y'all, none of y'all got no teenage girls.
Not anymore, no.
I do.
You do?
What you want to talk about?
How you deal with that?
She's 24. So.
I just cut her phone off a couple weeks ago. I basically done with her. I disfathered myself.
This father.
Just father, just so.
On Father's Day. What the fuck is that? Hey.
What's your question, bro?
No, not really a question.
Just scenario.
The shit is, I don't know if I'm really
Cut out for this.
want to do this, dog.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
this-
saying?
I would say this, like patience, patience, right? And
Girls is different though, man.
here's I know I know. Here's the thing, right? Unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, depending on the situation, right? That little girl is you and that woman put in a bowl and mixed together.
That's part of it.
Right. But so what I mean is like you have to go back to how that woman is, right? How did you deal with that woman, right? And meaning that if you're gonna deal with this little girl in the same way you dealt with that woman, and you're no longer with this woman, you running into a wall.
What if the woman that's raising this little girl is a ratchet being?
Oh yeah, it's tough. Yes,
individual
yes,
that ever graced, just has
yes.
no substance to put into this little girl, and you're competing with that, being as though the little girl don't live with you.
Right. You have to. It's going to require. I'm gonna say this: that it's going to require a level of patience that I don't think any man should be expected to live up to. Listen to what I just said.
I heard you.
It's not an expectation that's going to be able to live up to, because you not living with it, so it's going to be already more difficult to begin with, right? But the only thing I would say this, right? Meeting someone with frustration and anger oftentimes is going to lead to the opposite result that you want. And especially in a case like if you're not there consistently like that because that's the situation, it's tough. Not being a pushover, right? I'm not saying be a pushover.
Yeah.
But patience.
With who, the kid?
Yeah, the kid. Just
when
the
they're
kid.
15.
No matter their age.
And your patience constantly gets you their ass. When do you say, if it's fuck me, it's fuck you?
No.
You can. Here's the thing.
When they
Here's the
18
thing.
and out your house, goddamn.
Look, Laurent.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Laurent, you can
fuck you.
You can absolutely say fuck you, and you can say literally fuck you, but you can say fuck you in the same way you said with the cutting off of shit, like
It's
the
the
taking the
cutting off.
phone. And that's
I
the
told
way
my
you gonna hit
daughter,
it. Yeah.
only call me when it's time for school clothes. All that extra shit, that's over. All the hair done, phone bill. Your mama got enough money to pay for a 15-year-old to get a tattoo. Have her get your motherfucker.
Let me ask you.
No. He kind of, without me saying anything, is echoing everything that's in my head in the sense. It's like, dude.
But Javen, what I'm about to ask him, I kind of know your answer already, right?
Okay.
If the situation is that desperate and you could do it, and
That's
she
why
was
you said
willing.
you fucking
And she was willing to do it. If the situation is that bad with the mom and you could do it, would you have taken full custody of your daughter previously? If you could do it. I'm just saying, I'm not saying right now, because I know right now is just kind of, it's chaos.
Last year, my daughter was living with me.
Mm-hmm.
Her and her mama stole her from me.
How did her and her mom, wait.
They came up with a plot, and she went over for a weekend and never came back.
How old is the little girl?
She's 15.
So she just left.
Sorry.
No, she was 14 when this happened.
So she just left.
No, she was going over for a weekend. Her mother conspired with her, and they stole her from me. Because I have. What do men do with their daughters?
Structure.
We structure them. What do kids not want?
Structure.
Structure.
What do kids not want? And if you got a parent that's gonna,
I'm gonna get away from that.
So you gonna bounce up?
I'm gonna get away from
But
that.
if you have a parent that's gonna adhere
I'm
to
gonna go to that.
I'm going to that.
I totally understand that part. It didn't come out correct. It didn't come out that way to begin with. But I'm glad. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
My boys do the same thing.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that. But no, I picked up my oldest kids from the airport.
Yeah.
The boy is always whatever was happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the little girl,
Spicy.
She's different. She's acting different.
Spicy.
dog.
How old is she?
You like, that's my baby girl.
How old is she?
Spicy.
13.
Told me about you.
Spicy.
You playing it. You got a good face. You presenting well, but your heart is broke.
This shit is crazy.
Your heart is broke, bro.
This shit is crazy.
I'm imagining
Because Sophie's.
my baby girl right now, and it's like I'm gonna kick you in the chin.
We all done it though. We all got to a
Oh, it
point
hurts.
in age where our parents
hurts.
wasn't the thing. It was our peers.
No, but
We
when
all
you,
got to a certain point.
it don't
That's
matter.
why I'm always in her head though, and
It-
she ain't
it
old
hurts.
enough to know him. And like the questions I'm asking her, she don't even realize. Like Lisa hear us talking, and she'll be like, "Y'all fuck." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always like, "What you thinking about? What you doing? What that mean? What you think that mean?
But the
that
thing
seed
is,
in
the
there
thing
early.
is, it don't.
Right.
The thing is that at the end of the day, it still don't matter. You can do all that shit, and that motherfucker
yeah,
still
still
can.
can, yeah, but
It's the understanding of like I
it's the
can't
rate of
control
investment,
this.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Like-
can. Yeah, dude. It's still at the end of the day, it's like you can't control that, and at some point in time, this person can come to you and be like, "Yeah, understand all that's cool, but I don't like you did this, this, and this. I don't like you to fuck you."
Social
Right, without
pre-
saying fuck you, like but being like more or less like fuck you, and that shit is. I don't care what, like, when you invest that much time and energy into a person, it sucks when the motherfucker be very, like, ungrateful. And it's difficult with your kid because, again, I said this to all parents, like, when they go through that, you got to remind yourself of what you was like then.
Yeah.
Part of it is just like, you're saying fuck everything. It don't matter. It don't matter how good you supply, like, how good life is. Parents can give you everything. You can have straight A's. You can get everything you want. You can be spoiled. It don't matter. You're going to come to a point in life and be like, fuck this shit.
Social pressure.
I can deal with that.
Is-
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about. Well, I agree with you. I'm not going against what you're saying. I totally agree with that. I'm just saying what I was saying before is like the higher investment of that, and I think the difference is, and I think you can speak to this too, as far as being there every day and seeing that and that little seed growing. Like, if she is mad at me, she'll never go to sleep mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see it in the room. I see something that's like, you ain't talking. Like, there was a day, like, last week or something, I'm like, I ain't not even paying attention, but it's like 3 o'clock. And I'm like, Ellie ain't talking. I ain't said nothing. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw her, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't cold, but it was just
But
like,
it was
but it's
nothing.
still
It was
adjusted.
neutral.
But imagine if that went a weekend. If that
Right.
went, you know what I'm
Dead.
saying? If I'm
Not
in
doing
jail,
that. Right.
If you know what I'm saying, it's like your imagination as a child, that seed grows fast. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, and that's what I'm saying. I agree with you, but it's the difference of being there every day, and it's not the whatever your mom say has to go through me because I'm in the same house.
Right.
Like, so it doesn't live with you for a summer before you live with me.
So I'm glad you-
don't, like you said, the problem you had with well, not the problem you had, but noticing the difference of her getting off the plane. She was on the plane by herself. You don't know the conversation on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever it is, or what she told her, or you know what I'm saying. It's, but I'm there for her to say that.
And I'm receiving that loud and clear, totally. Which aids to what I'm about to say.
She's 13, bro. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Okay, no, just watch this. I'm about to tell you.
She's feeling herself. She's smelling herself. We all been there.
Okay, so to piggyback off what he just said,
gotta nip that
it's
in the bud
different.
sooner than-
It's different in the dynamic if you're there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because I'm
I'm-
smelling
I'm-
yourself before you know what you're doing.
very
it
very quick.
changes, yeah.
I'm
Before
not.
you stand 10 toes in that attitude, I already peeped you.
We
in
did. We-
8,
the-
7, 8, 9 toes.
If you do that,
she
it
has
won't
to
be-
leave this house and go out and deal with her peer group.
Girls are more
Okay,
She has to leave
no,
this
no, no.
house and
Watch
go
this.
deal
Watch
with her
this.
peer group.
Watch this. Watch this, Ron.
Yeah.
But if I'm there, what you're not gonna do is bring what you didn't deal with that peer group back to me.
That's a
so
fact.
when I grab them from the airport,
Yeah.
Jay, cool and this or that. Sophie looks at me, takes a hoodie.
Oh, she didn't
Stretch
get,
it
I
tight.
see what you saying now.
What I peeped in that 5 seconds
Yeah.
though,
I get it.
from body language to what she actually looked like, I said, "Fuck."
Gonna be a long summer.
Long summer. And this is what I told her. I swear to God, I said, "Hey, we gonna have a great summer."
And
But I
last
said
year
it
she
like
was a
5
complete-
times, and she was
last
like,
year she
"Why
was a
you keep
completely
saying
different
that?"
kid, right?
When I turned around and looked at the little girl, because I wanted to make sure what I saw in that 5 seconds was correct. When I turned around in the car and looked at the little girl had eyelashes and a nose ring.
There you go.
That's a real attitude.
To
She-
piggyback
she
on what you were
wants to see
saying,
that.
time out. To piggyback on what you were saying, because I sat her down and I said, "Hey, we're not doing the eyelashes. Why you here? That shit's dead. That nose ring is done. But let me ask you something. Why?" And she was like, "Well, my mom let me." I said, "Okay, well, if I was there, I swear to God, I put up my right hand to the Bible. I said, if I was there, if me and your mom was there together, and you said you wanted to do this, and your mom said, cool, and I said, no. Whoa, what would you do?" She stopped. She paused for about 5 seconds. She said, "I'll probably still get it done." I said, "What makes you think I allow that?"
Can I say something, Jay?
No. I said, what makes you think I allow that? I said, let me think. You're gonna be 14 in November. I said, so what are you? What grade are you in? You freshman? You a sophomore? Because when I was 14, I was at least a freshman in high school. But I forgot her birthday's in November.
I got one line.
She told me she's going to 8th grade, which infuriated me.
I got
in the sense of how in the fuck was this allowed? This is my fault though. This is my fault for not having a stronger hold on how these kids get brought up, whether if I'm there or not.
Is this new information, Jay?
Can I say one thing?
Is this new information, Jay?
You want to know the travesty in this? No. Is you won't see your daughter next summer. Right. She gon' do everything in her power to not come here.
She already tried to do that this real.
Because she know what she got to face when
Correct.
She come in. Because you got to... All right, that was my one.
No, you absolute.
And this is why
which is why.
But this led to my question in the same space. If you understand that, right? A lot of times we sit there and see like how obviously males need their dad when they hit puberty, right? The same right these girls need.
Kids need their father.
Yeah, they both need actually both kids during puberty need both parents because males actually need their moms too. Because if you got a good mom and you can actually have a conversation with your mom about what's happening, it's a different level. Because your dad, I don't care how much game your pops think he got, he don't fully know women like that. The only way you gonna get that information is from other women. You see what I'm saying? Like he only knows so much. Get the game. That's a secret that most niggas don't know. Like, have conversations with women is how you get game. Niggas will tell you half of the story. You want to really have a good game? Have conversation with women, especially older women, because if they really willing to talk, if they really gonna have conversations, they'll talk.
Analogy: toilet paper rolls. The toilet paper soft, right? What's in the center? A hard core. You know what I mean? Like, you need that hard and soft.
Right.
You need that hard and soft.
To balance it out.
Yeah, you
Agreed.
You do. Because this is support to make everything run. You know what I mean? Like,
but I didn't know.
That nigga, he was like, you took the mic to go toilet paper?
I didn't know.
Last time he took.
This what we didn't know, Jay. This what we didn't know. We didn't know. It's a couple things. The first thing is we didn't know when we skeeted that day that it was going to result in a baby. That's the first thing. The second thing is we wasn't taking into account that the woman we actually was skeeting in was the...
I'm not trying to blame the mom like that per se.
You have to because all of this is happening on her watch.
I just don't understand certain things. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
is that what it is? When the kid is with her and not with you, is it her time?
But you nutted in it, so you take responsibility.
I said that.
You take that, but
you could also get custody of her if you was really about that life.
That cut and dry.
That is
not that cut and dry.
So, Amon, you know better.
No. I understand the fucking uphill battle that's going to create with that, right? Right? I understand that.
How do you force a kid to be with you at 13, 14, 15?
I'm not saying 13, 14, 15. You know exactly. Because you know that woman is fucked up before she gets to become a teenager.
You don't. Wait a second.
You do.
No.
So you only know that.
Teenager with
I said the woman.
No, you don't.
I said the woman. You've been having... Here's the thing.
Don't.
No.
Some of our kids are now 15, 20 years old.
So we was
knuckleheads right with them.
I'm talking about the woman, the mother. You know that person is fucked up. No, listen to what I'm asking you. You telling me you just knew that your baby mom was fucked up when your kid became a teenager?
No, I'm saying when...
Answer the question.
I'm finna answer.
Yes or no?
It's not a yes or no question.
Did you know your baby mom...
When I was fucking her, I was fucked up.
Okay.
So no, I don't know she fucked up.
Okay.
We both fucked up.
All right.
But I evolved as I got older.
Okay.
And she didn't.
And what happened?
There's no way I could know that was gonna happen.
Okay.
So now that we
you're better, what are you gonna do?
But that goes back to the question I asked. When you got a kid that's 15, 16 now that you try to live with, and then
And
she
ain't no
escapes
try.
from you with her mama as the goddamn.
But how does that happen?
She used the grappling hook to
How
get
does
her away.
Hey,
She used the grappling hook and grabbed my fucking baby, and my baby and my baby mama kidnapped my fucking daughter from me.
Drop the grappling hook. No,
She
she
used the grappling
influenced
hook,
her
nigga. I
to
don't
stay.
think
But yeah, but
I
that's
know
the-
what you're saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know what you're
This is
saying.
really a Father's Day.
I know.
You shitting on baby mama. I love it. So
That's why I kept.
We not.
Are we?
We shitting on baby, but we shitting on ourselves.
See, because he's
too.
not.
I said that.
He's
I
not.
said
He's
We
not
shitting
gonna
on
go there with
ourselves
you.
too, because he's right.
I
It's
said that.
our
Said,
fault.
nigga, that's my
But
fault.
there's no way we could know that
Okay,
it would
so
turn
why
out
would
to
they shit
this
yourself?
then. You know what I'm saying, Ahmad?
Yes, I
There's
do.
no way
Actually,
we can
yes.
know.
Whoa, time out.
all I'm saying is that literally as a
Most
dad,
mothers
you're
change
not-
with children.
I know, but
they
you're not-
change.
all
They
I'm-
turn into completely different people when they start having kids. If you landed on the bitch that wouldn't,
Let me ask. Hey, you're right. Hey, LaRon,
did you see that comment?
LaRon, you're right. But if you shitted out a whole nother human being, you'd be a different person too.
For the better, not the worse.
I'm just saying, you'd be a different person. I ain't gonna argue that. I'm just gonna say you're gonna be a different person.
Hey, y'all want to have some fun?
Hey man, listen. Don't talk to me.
There's a line with
I
everyone.
don't have no fucking fun with you.
All right, what I'm saying is, in that same vein, can your child, speaking of your child, can they bring home a white boy?
White girl.
Or,
White boy,
whatever your
white
situation.
girl.
Whatever your situation.
I don't
My
give a
son
shit.
already.
You
Don't
don't
matter.
care about that?
Listen.
All
Let
right,
me get your answer before.
Go ahead.
No, go around.
No, I want to see. You don't give me your answer. Yes or no? That don't matter to you? Pop, I'm engaged. I want to marry this white boy. I want you to meet him.
Yes and no.
You push. All right.
that's a push.
What you was gonna say?
I never put.
'Cause I got a part B to that question. But
no, I just simply say like because my daughter's 24, right? So at the point in time now with her, I have no choice but to trust whatever decision she makes. Like, for real. Like, that's how I operate, because being at the fact that, like, hey, I did my, up until this point, I can be mad, but what sense does it make? If she's happy, she's good, I can be mad.
All right.
Ain't no all right.
I would accept it,
Ain't
but
no
I would
all right,
feel
all right.
away.
But there's,
I would feel away, but I wouldn't feel away.
no,
It'd be like I'm in the middle with
whatever they
it.
be
I
like,
got a lot of white people in
whatever
my
they-
family, bro.
It's Father's Day.
Like,
I know it's Father's Day.
My kids going.
He said he gonna take this Father's Day to shit on himself.
Well, no, more so.
You going to Dubai?
We sit here like, you know what I'm saying, on Father's Day on this or that, and not necessarily saying fathers want praise, you know what I'm saying, like how a mother would but more that's more so when you reflect and you go deeper into yourself, you know what I'm saying. It's Father's Day. What did I do?
You about to say journey?
What did I do? I wasn't. Good job.
Shoes?
I wasn't. Hey, you fucked it up. Hey, you fucked it up.
They always had some dope ass New Balance.
Yeah.
Always had the fresh ass,
That's
the
what I know.
freshest New
I need to
Balance.
take the mic back. No. when you finna say journey and he say whatever she loves,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So we can argue, but no.
Just the understanding of.
No, hold on. I want the next question is part B to that. Y'all said y'all don't care about the race, but or do y'all not care about the race? You said you don't care about white, but race no matter. All right. The other thing is, could she be in a relationship with a child of your enemy?
My enemy?
Nah,
Somebody you don't fuck with?
nah. No.
Somebody that you don't
I'm
fuck
I'm gonna blatantly say no, because I guarantee if you did that, that's some spiteful ass shit. Cause you gonna fuck that, cause you're gonna know who my enemies are.
Yeah.
Nigga, nah, you gonna know who my enemies. No, you're gonna know who my enemies are. Nah,
And
nigga.
y'all split after a 20-year friendship.
No.
Me and you have split.
Nah.
And I can't
Wait. I'm glad you said it like that. Whoa,
We wasn't
time out.
the enemies,
Time out.
though.
Y'all, whoa. Time out. The men in here.
No.
Whoa, slow down. The men in here are 40 plus. Y'all got enemies?
No,
No, not today.
So what we talking about?
not at all. But you said enemies,
No,
so
I
how I define enemies, I'm gonna take it to what you're talking about.
Y'all didn't hear. He came back and explained it a little better. He said, "What if y'all were like cousins growing up or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
But change
Had,
enemy.
or whatever.
I rephrase
Do you see
the
what I'm
question.
saying? Like,
She
you
has.
ain't got no damn enemies.
She's in a relationship or engaged to somebody that you had a 20 or 30-year relationship that you
just
no
don't
longer
fuck with.
I wasn't tripping.
It's a
about that.
You ain't gonna trip.
It's a conversation.
When you say enemy, it's
wouldn't
like,
trip
oh
about
no,
that.
fuck
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm like. I know
That
you ain't got no
word,
goddamn
nigga, that
enemies.
word right there, nigga, enemy.
you know
No,
what?
nigga, that's not nigga, enemy.
For me,
I don't have enemies.
no. For me
So,
though,
man.
if I've been close to a person for that long and we going through something, that don't mean I don't love that person.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not an enemy.
It's no
that's
problem.
just
You
that's
know
just
what?
something I got to
It's a
Nah, nigga, I
conversation.
was shooting that on the block.
That's an enemy.
That's a different. That's an
and
enemy. Like, that's a
and he
different
saw me
story.
at one stop one day and was like, "Nigga, I remember."
Hey, that's
What
a,
if it's an enemy back when you had enemies from high school, like grammar school? Nigga, that beat you
you
up.
40 years old.
Yeah,
you
that's
ain't
not-
got no
that's
more
not an
enemies,
enemy.
dog.
Yeah, that's
You
not
ain't got no
enemies.
more enemies,
I
dog.
still hate
I
one
think.
of them niggas.
Hey, you know what? I can't do that shit.
Nah, yeah, that's too old.
that
Yeah.
shit.
Dead,
It's only
man.
2 fights I had in grammar school.
I'm too old to look over my shoulder. Fuck all that
That
bullshit.
shit
baby.
dead.
I'm straight. I'm
Yeah,
good.
nah,
That shit
I
dead.
wouldn't trip.
And
I
on
don't-
top of that, if that shit did happen sometime then, 30, 20, 30 years ago, by now, whoever that guy is probably has a better headspace as well, where grown men can actually have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're enemies? Nah. Somebody that you may not be vibing with at the minute,
Yeah,
that's different.
but if you really hate a motherfucker, like motherfucker hate me to that
This
point.
ain't Romeo and Juliet.
If a
That's all I'm
motherfucker
saying.
if a motherfucker hate me to that point where it's like we enemies and it's like you really was never my enemy, because if you were my enemy, how I look at it, we shouldn't even be having this conversation.
At all. There's no.
Because
But that's
for
what I'm
how I
saying.
look at it, I don't
Enemy,
have
but
like
enemy?
I don't have no like enemy.
That's why I had to ask all y'all.
What are we
Y'all 40 years old. Y'all
I
ain't got no
grays in
goddamn
my-
enemies.
I got grays in my beard, bro. I
Any
ain't got no
issue
motherfucker.
that a man right now has with another man, they bring it to that other man.
But I got a
Ain't no
question.
enemy.
I got a question. I got a question.
Yeah.
And it's to the room.
To the room.
And I want y'all to ponder the question before y'all answer it, right? Ponder. Did I use that right?
No, I got you.
You got you used it right. Hey, you used it right.
Sorry,
I'm smart.
this ghost ass fucking.
Are y'all better fathers than your father?
Yes.
That's the
My whole
goal.
goal.
That's the goal of every.
And here's the thing. Even here's the comparison.
Y'all didn't even ponder. Y'all didn't.
You know why? You know why?
Yeah,
You know
no
why?
thought. My daddy was a piece of shit. I'm definitely.
You know why? Whether by this age he was gone. So
By
That's
the age that you're at now,
No, I'm saying by the age my daughter's 4. My father was gone before 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already
gone as leaving the earth or gone from your life.
my life.
Okay, gotcha.
No, but no, for the audience, that makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry.
Idiot.
Gotta be the fucking
Right,
producer.
right,
Hey, Roll switch. Get the fuck
I
out
think
of
it's
here.
that
We all
answer.
take everybody.
That answer's
you know
gonna.
what I'm saying?
That answer's gonna change depending on the perspective, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Because
No, it's your perspective to
yeah,
your
yeah,
father.
yeah. To
So
your
what is
father,
it?
That's why I
right?
said I can prove.
Damn
it.
if he
I
had.
can prove
Damn
it
if
in
he
time.
if he
That's why I
liked
said-
one of your brothers better than you.
No, and that's why I
Nah,
said
he
I
only-
can prove
he
it
only-
in time.
I'm his
because
only
the
boy.
Perspective may be skewed. Well, you can't argue time. Whether you did more or less, I'm still here longer than you did. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still in the race.
You know what?
Quit the race by now.
I'm
You're-
just
you're-
asking, do you feel like you're better to your kid than your
He
father
said
was
he
to
does.
you?
He's saying
Yes, but
yes
I don't-
off
yeah.
rip because of the small sample size that he actually
Yes,
had
he's
to,
saying,
to
right.
take
That's what
in.
he's saying. Yeah, he's saying
yes.
without- yeah, it's-
I got more years in. I got more
no,
years in
but
than
that's-
you right
but
now. in
Just
that
because your
understanding.
father's not in the house with you,
No,
don't
no,
mean
no,
he's
no.
not
He
good
said
dad.
out
but
his
that's
life.
But I was.
his perspective. That's his. See, that's your question. Initially, is gonna get a bunch of different perspectives because everything's gonna be
Omar
based
did
on.
say that, didn't he?
It's gonna be based
Well, I
on.
asked it.
It's gonna be based on the relationship you have with your father.
Yeah.
Right? So if you got a good relationship with your father, you're gonna have a different perspective. You got a bad relationship with your father, you're gonna have a different perspective. Like, so if your father wasn't around and don't give a fuck and you were around for your kids, the answer
perspective
is
is
Baby, correct?
yeah. I'm the baby of a baby.
And how long did you have your father before he transitioned?
18 years.
18 years. Was he good to you?
Yeah.
Are you better to your kids than he was to you?
It's tough. I can only aspect I can really answer this is that the bridge between my oldest daughter and my youngest kids and the bridge that he didn't kind of build with his oldest kids and with me,
Yeah.
I did that very well. I think I did that better. Outside of that, I don't know. Because I have 2 kids in the same space where he had me, and I don't know. Because he had me at 46, and I had my kids in my 40s, a little bit older than him.
I'm drunk.
Right? So I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? It's still kind of like, we'll see.
Would it be skewed, not skewed, but would your thing change if all of your children are older than his kids when he passed? Right? So, like, say you were 18.
Yeah, so
if all of your kids are...
Right,
the
so
youngest is 24.
I think, because my father's goal, because his father passed when he was a month old. So his goal for him was to at least be able to have grandkids. And with his older kids, he saw them grandkids, but he didn't see my grandkids, but he saw me to 18. But I'm his only boy, right? He had 3 other girls before that, and technically he had a boy before that was a stillborn, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, right? Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, if you want facts, I give you facts, right? You ask, right?
Facts are golden.
Right. So when it
Ponder this, ponder that ass nigga.
Well, no. Watch
What
this.
about you, Jay?
My dad, for the most part, has always been there. You know what I'm saying? There was a
Are you answering the question, or you finna go tangent about your
No,
father?
I'm answering.
He said he's gonna do that in 2020.
I'm answering the question.
Okay, let's go.
I have to say that because of how you all explained y'all dynamic with your dad. My dad is still there. I do not think that.
Shout out Jimmy. Happy Father's Day, Jimmy.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I don't think that as long as I'm alive, I can answer that with I'm a better dad than my dad. My dad has always been there. It would take my kids or somebody else. It's not. It would take my kids or somebody else to actually look at the whole dynamic and be like,
Are
I
you
can't
like
do that because
like your dad was to you to your kids?
No, I'm the way that I.
Do you pale in comparison?
No, okay.
Yes.
My dad was raising kids.
I say no.
My dad was raising me and my brother, I should say.
Respect.
My dad was raising me and my brother in the 80s with a different understanding, a different way of how this and that goes.
No, nigga.
Yes, it is.
Are you a better father
Yes
to
or no?
your kid than your dad was to you?
No.
Okay. I like it.
I think
No.
the goal of
And dad was an asshole. No.
But still no.
This is what I needed. He understood as a father what his boys needed to navigate through this motherfucking shit we call life.
Yeah.
And he made sure that was understood.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta like me.
Nigga.
Especially in these days and time. But you know what you will do? You will understand discipline. You will understand structure, boundary. You're definitely gonna respect me.
You gonna
You know what I'm saying?
me, nigga.
To where now that I'm a grown man, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you have to do to get there. It's what you get when you get there.
And I think that's
You
cool.
want that back end.
But
You
I
want
think
that
that's full circle
understanding.
what Ahmad was saying when he was saying patience with your daughter. Right? She don't understand it. She don't
That's a whole
But what I'm
different-
saying is she don't understand it now, but in 20 years or when
Right.
she have a kid.
Oh, yeah,
right,
when life started
she's
kicking
going,
her
right,
ass.
She's gonna, but
Right.
she'll understand.
But she has something to revert back to.
The other part.
Yes.
Since she has no discipline from her mom,
Right.
when she goes to apply it
Right.
to her children, all she has is what you gave her.
Right.
So she's gonna apply the discipline that you taught her.
You gotta stop a cycle.
I'm not a better dad than my dad.
But how far away are you? How far away?
From my dad?
If you can gauge it. You right there?
I'll say this.
Is it the fact that you don't have them with
Watch
you
this. I'll say
all
this.
the time?
Well, but see, I
You live
can.
with a woman.
I can.
That's different.
That is a big difference.
That's a huge fucking difference.
Which that said,
Fuck Jay.
let's say I was 10 yards away from dad. Let's say I felt as though I was 10 yards away from dad.
Okay.
If this was a race, I would continue to be 10 yards away from dad.
That nigga's still in the race.
You still
You never catch it. 'cause
I-
he's still there.
But he's still chasing.
And he's still,
You know what I'm saying?
even though you're a grown ass man, he's still being a father to you.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
fire.
Like, you know what I mean? To answer that question and to say, you're a damn lie, especially if the man is still there, still doing what he's supposed to be doing.
You looked
Still
up in
putting
the
numbers on
dad
the
pool.
board. You don't know what
You looked up in the dad pool.
I did.
He said he looked up.
No, I did.
Hey, but your goal as a son should be better than your father. That should be to teach your kids to be better than you.
But see, and that's why I'm saying, watch this, and that's why I'm saying, that's why I can't say yes. Why? Because I wouldn't know.
It's what your kids think that you are.
It'd take an outside understanding.
I don't care if anybody cares if I'm a good father. It's what my kids say.
Right.
right? Because there's a period of time, because I was always with my daughter, that motherfuckers was like, oh, you a good dad. But there's a period of time, because I started working a different job, working different hours, doing fucking like Sunday through Thursday and Friday, etc. And I had to sit here, and my girl could sit there because she was in the crib. And she was like, fam, I've never heard somebody sit there and take that type of shit and actually listen the way you did, because she killed me. Right, my daughter, who I thought I'm being a good dad, right, and I'm being a, you know what I'm saying, I'm being a father that's
what I'm about to get with Sophie. This is what you saying.
I'm being that dad that I think is pretty good, and she'll look back and say, yeah, for sure, you were being a good dad, right? But at the same time, like, there was a period where she felt like how I was moving, decision I was making, and now even more, she's 24. This conversation we had when she was like maybe 18, 19, right?
Better perspective now, though.
She has a different. At the same time, she had a perspective when we had me and her mother. Like, the fact that we had her in college, like, that's crazy. Yeah. When she went to college, she was like, "That's nuts." I understand why y'all did this and this. And as she grows older, she understands, like, money-wise, why I made a decision to do stuff where I couldn't see you as much and I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, be around you. But the fact that I stood there in the kitchen and let her, she didn't disrespect me, but just break down and be like, you did this, you did that, I did this, and
be receptive. You were receptive.
Exactly. At no point in time it was like, I was absolutely, in no moment in time I was like, well, here's the thing, I understood. I could explain that. I can explain that. But right now you're 18, 19 years old.
Get it off. Get your shit off.
I can't explain that right now, where it doesn't absolve any of that. Right. But it gives some sort of explanation.
Did you ever have that moment? Did you ever have that moment with your father?
Yeah, because my father.
And I'm getting to a point.
Yes, because my father, my father intentionally, because I was his only son, and he had me at 46, and he felt like I could go at any moment type shit. I'm not. Everything was fast forwarded.
Let's get it.
Everything was like, I'm gonna try to give you as much information as I possibly can in this limited time.
And I asked that question to say, reflection is hindsight 2020. Yeah. I used that right?
Yeah.
Listen. Hey, when your daughter was done, did you
what the fuck is going on right now?
She hit you for all the time. Did you say are you done? Like,
no, the first words out my mouth were, I am sorry. Yes. Was the very first thing, and it was very apologetic. And then I didn't really have anything to say outside of that.
Not
outside of the fact of
my bad. I am. Hey, if that's how you
do better. I need
better.
to do better. Like that's all that I want to.
I don't know if it's a lot. People know it's a lot. I don't know if people know it's a lot more people like how Ahmad just described that situation. A lot more men out there that will take and receive. Especially depending on where it's coming. If it's coming from your little girl, you're not fighting back on this or that or whatever at an 18, 19-year-old, you know what I'm saying, who's busy trying to pour out, you know what I'm saying, in the in-between stage, you know what I'm saying, of adolescent to adult, you know what I'm saying. You sit there, you receive it. You find a way to communicate back to where she can understand what you're saying. But the first thing is staying on me. Staying on me. There are a lot of men out here that are just like that do not get that type of praise. It's a blanket understanding that men do not communicate well, when really they do. They do. Men sit back and have to listen and take in what is being said and apply it. And actually apply it, not just listen.
But you say that. You say that's if your baby girl.
I know.
Because you can see the bullshit the same way a mom can't do that exact same thing all the time with a little girl when they're going through puberty. That a man can't do that the same thing with because you see through a lot of the bullshit with a little boy be like, you're on bullshit. Where mom be like, no, he's just doing that. And the mom in the same way.
That's what you say if it's your son.
Like his girlfriend.
Yeah.
No. Come over. Me.
Yes.
Like, no.
Definitely, Steve. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's what you say when your son starts talking.
You got that.
Now I want to ask y'all, do y'all think niggas covered under free speech? Can white people say nigga under free speech?
Yeah.
They can say whatever the fuck they want to.
Say what you want.
It don't mean you can't suffer consequences. That's what people don't understand about free speech.
Don't get.
You can say what the fuck you want to. It don't mean it don't know consequences. It don't mean a motherfucker can't punch you.
I'm gonna play this clip from this week about the trad wife. Y'all heard the trad wife? Y'all know what a trad wife is? Everybody know what a trad wife?
No.
Stepford Wife. Y'all saw Stepford Wives? Back you a movie
Stepford
buff.
Wives. Okay, that's I get you.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
They calling that trad wife now. I guess.
They changed the name.
Yeah, I
Fuck
guess
out of
it's
here.
more social
Stepford
media.
wife.
But,
It's some white people shit, is it not?
She did in
It's not no black people shit.
This is
Hey, it's some white people shit, right?
she got a great following, and she said this.
Immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
No, I can't say anything about
That's a white woman. That's a white woman on her platform,
And she got a kid by a nigga too.
sitting there casually, and she
And I
said
said that on
it.
purpose.
She said it casually as fuck. You know what I'm saying? As if I was talking to you, Ron. Broke ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Dude, no, you get shit. No, whatever consequence you get for that, it's under free speech. Knock yourself out. Whatever consequence you get for that, that's what you get. If you was to walk down the street and somebody recognized you, and you got stole on,
This whole thing is
that's on you.
This whole thing is funny because she tried to play into an audience, and then the audience she tried to play into
Shitting
was
on
like,
her.
"You're
Bitch,
not white
What are
enough."
you talking about? What are you doing?
That's what's hilarious about this, right? She got fired from a job. She did all that, and what she was saying is true because her circle of friends, like her kid, is by a black
It's
man.
black. It's not a nigga. It's
So-
not a nigga. It's a black man with a biracial child.
Right. So she was trying to play into this, and she doubled down and tried to like play into the. I'm trying to get into the Trump QAnon family.
Didn't work
and
well.
it didn't.
Created the argument or
It didn't
the
work.
conversation of white people saying that they should be able to say nigga.
You can.
Imagine if him and him
I don't
said
give a
his entire
fuck.
career.
You can.
Care.
In the school. Them little white boys, you know what
All
I'm
the
saying?
time.
And you know what I do?
All the time.
You know what I do? Come here. Don't do that.
Rap
man.
lyrics, all that shit.
But they used
Don't
to
do it
though.
again.
But it's used they hear it.
My thing is, that's fine. Don't, if you see me, curb that shit.
You don't walk around. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Okay, you
All
don't-
Hey, no.
Time out.
I
You
understand
don't-
what you're saying.
You don't have to. But you know what's going to happen? A
why you can't
consequence.
say
No, hold
Come here,
on.
shorty.
I'm gonna give you an equal comparison,
So why you
somewhat,
can't say
right?
gay?
Yeah. How many outside of white kids who traditionally did this? How many motherfuckers walk around and say bitch?
Oh,
So a lot of kids say it around their mom. Males will say it around their mom.
No.
That's what I'm saying. In the same respect, why
Because
won't
of
they say
respect.
that?
Because
Because
of
it's
respect.
because
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
And that's what he's
That's
saying.
what
Now,
I'm saying.
there's a certain level of you can say it. Go ahead,
Knock yourself
say
out.
it, but you're gonna get checked.
But you gonna get
the
fucked
reason,
up if you
the
fuck
reason
in the wrong
that
in the wrong
most,
circle.
especially most black males, will never say that word around their mother is because they gonna get checked for that shit, and they understand. I don't say that. So you can basically what I'm saying is, you say what the fuck you want to. But somebody who feels disrespected by what you're saying can check you at any time. And everybody should feel that way. I don't care where you are. Say what the fuck you want to say. But understand, if you're in a certain space around certain people, they can check you if they feel disrespected. Understand what you're saying before you say it.
At least.
That's it.
Dad said, shout out to Jimmy again. Dad said, before you do the crime, find out how much time you're going to get. You could put that into any aspect of decision making. You know what I'm saying? Before you do the crime, find out how much time you're gonna get. If I'm a black man in Germany and I'm using racial epithets, you know what I'm saying? But okay, that's on me. Know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want. Do what you want. Consequences come with that. We're in a generation right now where nobody really feel 40 and under, and some 40-year-olds, 40 and up, which is baffling to me, feel as though there are no more consequences to said actions. Or more so, no one can check them for their actions. You know what I'm saying? That has never been the case in no place ever until now, really, in society. You will always check. What they call it? They call it shame. You will always get
Shame
put.
don't really.
Shame don't
slid
mean shit
down.
no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with that.
they
Yeah,
don't-
with
they
that.
don't-
Do
that's
y'all want to
gone.
hear an apology or y'all don't care about an apology?
Who her apology? Go ahead, play it.
I don't care about it.
I love comedy.
I I didn't care about her saying this. My thing was, you gonna get what you gonna get.
It's humor. That shit is fucking humor.
You gonna get what you gonna get.
Say what I said.
You gonna get what you gonna get.
A recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community.
Stop.
And all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search.
This is so
and after all that,
insincere.
I still couldn't find a care.
Right.
You're gonna call us racist.
Right.
You're gonna call
Did you hear? I still couldn't find a care.
You know what? There's a generation of
Motherfuckers, boy.
I don't know if motherfuckers know this. There's a generation of a lot of young white girls from the South, especially, who because of college football was fucking a lot of niggas, got pregnant by a lot of niggas
And I think
who
they
feel
got-
comfortable with crossing those lines, but then don't want to cross those lines because they want to be able to go back over there because they understand that's where the money is because these niggas ain't really fucking with them or that nigga ain't that good.
You had a white person say it in your social circle that you had to check, or
I did.
Not
you
recently.
talking about in school?
Not recently.
school.
You got that.
Not
You got
recently.
the administrative right.
Not say the word.
No. I mean, when I was in school, Illinois State, 1998. It's the son of who was the president or CEO of Playboy at the time. It's his son. So
We don't need to.
he think he a Wu-Tang motherfucker or whatever, this or that or whatever. He had no problem hitting you with a nigga. No worries.
I had a simple.
And it was like, hey,
He cut his mic off.
yeah, I know that. I had a way simpler story of like just a motherfucker like feeling like they comfortable, not saying a word, but a motherfucker feeling like they comfortable crossing a line and having to explain to them that like
just don't do it with me.
You can't cross. No, not with me. Don't cross that line with other people. Just because some cooning ass nigga you hang out with makes you feel comfortable.
No, that's my point.
Don't say this
Don't
dumb
say
ass
that
shit in
around
public.
me.
Don't say it in
you
public.
say public, I say around me.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know what you do in public. I don't give a fuck what you do in public. But you around here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my niggas. You are the palest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think you comfortable enough to do that, man?
Create a scenario.
Just not around me, sir.
You invited to a baseball game. A group of y'all going to baseball games. 5 or 10 of y'all. You know you don't know everybody in the group. People invite other people. Somebody you going to baseball, you know 2 of the people, but they invite white people. Those white people, song come on the shit, Migos something, and they saying nigga. Do you in the moment? Moment you check.
I move around.
Do you tell
I show body language. Even if I don't say this or that, if I don't say this or that, I move around.
To the friend.
Yeah, immediately.
Yes.
Immediately, I'm going to the person that brought them, and then if it continues, I'm gonna address it. If it's women, I'm gonna tap a woman that I'm with. Yeah. Most likely my girl to have that conversation, express her and have that conversation. If it's a guy there, then I'll go ahead and have that conversation with him. But if it's a bunch of women, no, I'm not.
I agree with that. I totally agree.
What if the mutual friend is cool with it? Like, nah, they cool.
Then I gotta move around.
That mutual friend is no longer a mutual friend.
I gotta move around.
That mutual friend is no longer a mutual friend.
I gotta move around. You're okay with
but in that moment,
that mutual friend. No,
you
hey,
okay?
No, I'm about to spaz on the mutual friend right now. Actually, I'm telling you because I'm gonna be honest with you. I will low key spaz on the motherfucker because I will say everything I want to loud enough so this motherfucker that we would want to talk to is gonna hear everything I gotta say
so I gotta
because
say
I ain't gotta say it again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you because again, man, Hey, look, man, I don't know about everybody else. Everybody in his room is over 40. Once you cross over 40, at least for me, man, you on bullshit. Fuck you. Like, I ain't got time for that shit, man.
Thank you. But that's why I said something about the enemy side. I don't come outside often.
I ain't got time for
We don't have that.
I don't
over 40.
I ain't got time for that.
Dad don't give a shit, boy. Hey, he just called me. I swear to God.
I got people calling me too.
Yes.
He just called me.
I just woke up. I've been up.
Dad don't give a fuck.
It also depends on the level of the friendship with the person, right? If it's somebody I really, 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 really fuck with, I'll just probably dib.
Right, no.
Have a side.
That's why I said,
I won't
move around. We can talk later. We'll talk about this later, but we're going to move around.
That's beta behavior.
Is it?
No, we did that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Somebody may say it is, but is it? It's more so understanding. It's more so understanding how to conflict resolute depending on the situation.
That's
It
the
is.
beta way.
It is
You got the
avoiding.
alpha way and the
Nah,
sigma way.
it isn't. It is.
I ain't gonna say it's
you
avoiding
can-
it because
you
you're
can-
still gonna come
Hey, look,
into
you can
it.
you can categorize it at whatever whatever it is, right? Because I wasn't here for the conversation, right?
Oh, you
but
weren't.
but the idea that like I'm gonna move more strategically because I'm playing for a long play, like cool. You can categorize it whatever it is, but when I win at the end, you can call it whatever it is. You at home,
Right.
like with nothing. Like I like categorize whatever it is. But I'm doing this because it's like like fuck. Because right now, if I get into it, I might get arrested because I'm talking to a white woman. I'm at a public place. Like I don't need.
The
I don't
circumstances
need
that are
to.
involved.
Yeah, I don't.
So I
need
said
to-
you're still gonna give the conflict, just maybe not right now.
like
Maybe
the
this
airport.
isn't the right.
I let white people get away with so much shit in the airport.
You got
because
to.
It's such a federal
Fuck that.
state.
I don't know. I'm
Your
federal.
example was a ball game.
No, I didn't
You
do
ain't doing
too.
that shit at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, that too. I'm just saying. Like,
You going to jail.
You could do
no number than what socks field.
Hey, socks, you can
Socks,
do it.
that's different.
Okay.
Hey, there's a lot of room and space, baby.
Hey, nigga, you
Hey,
can
you go in the field and get him a better entertained.
You might be able to throw a nigga off the top deck onto the fucking concrete off the back of the
If you're a nigga.
motherfucking nobody know.
like, you
And motherfuckers be like,
Yeah,
whatever.
play ball.
A white boy, they gonna stop the whole game like the Twin Towers.
Yeah, that shit's over.
Hey, I got one, another social media. I'm not familiar with this person, but she made a lot of waves this week based on so much the subject matter. She got a big following and all that shit. Her name is E. Kane. But it's a topic that's prevalent in the hood.
Okay. I ain't heard. I've never heard.
I thought you was going to the chick running down the
When you hear
hallway
the
running from the
subject matter,
NFL player.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
When you hear the subject matter, it's got whites and blacks arguing.
What did you say?
Arguing the case.
Nigga, what did he say, dog?
You're a dark-skinned woman, sister, you can never make.
So you already see where.
But have you understand I'm a light-skinned woman, so I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister, you can never make it to the heights I make it from. Oh, can we clock that one, or is it gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Cause I'm a light-skinned woman and I say the same shit you say. You're not gonna make it to the heights I make it, bitch, cause you can't fuck with me. You're a dark-skinned woman. I want you to understand that.
So now it's just, when a house conversation is outside the house. Black people have this conversation all the time.
Okay, everyone in this room is a fair-skinned man. Right? Hey, when I saw folks' face, I saw
where
folks'
Ed and they
face.
being at? Like,
Right, you know what I'm saying? I saw folks' face when she said that, and niggas' eyes got big and dropped who did not see that already. Because what are you talking about, sweetheart? What are you talking about?
You know what light-skinned women feel.
No. See,
We know light-skinned women that do feel it.
Time out.
it's true.
But that shows more so about them. They will project that shit back out to everyone else. That is an internal
But not even
understanding.
In that same thing, I think when I see like a group of 5 or 6 young, fine Instagram models or whatever taking a pitch, and you got the 2 dark ones always in the back, or
on the outside
or whatever, and it's like, why do them 2 get together and find 2
Because
more and they do their own? But it's like they need them and
Bread.
they need them. Alpha and
Bread.
beta.
Can we? No, I'm gonna give you everybody. Let's simplify things, right? Let's just make it real simple, right? Advertising dollars are controlled by white people. White
Yes.
people want to see people that look like
Fair-skinned,
them,
that
so
look like
therefore,
them,
fair-skinned
indeed.
people are gonna
she's
get
right.
more advertising dollars. Right? She is right to a certain extent, but then there's the idea that
She
hey,
ain't no fucking
wait,
model. I saw
hey.
that broad and what she looked like. That motherfucker, that bucket. Are you kidding me? She was a bird. She was a bird. Hey, no, she was the wrong person to advocate for some light skin over.
She wasn't
Are
made
you
up.
fucking
I don't
kidding
know.
me?
That's the only shit I've seen of it.
And I don't even
I've
talk
never seen
shit
that
about,
person before.
you know what I'm
I seen the video where they didn't put makeup on.
You can't do that. You can't do that. If
Oh,
that's
that's
your
the problem,
regular
too.
face, if that's how you regularly look, and you like standing on your soapbox, you nuts.
But here's
I'll
the
throw
thing,
rocks at you. I wouldn't even throw rocks at you. I wouldn't throw rocks at
the
you.
modeling industry actually does like a various array. Actually, yes, they
I
do.
would throw
Absolutely, an overall majority can give more money to lighter skin tones. So therefore, lighter skinned black women were much more, it began with black women who could pass.
Yes.
And then it began with, and I'm not just talking about here, but that's aesthetically more pleasing. Everybody is going
the
to
Lena Horns, the Dorothy Dandridges,
but
you know
in the
what I'm
same right. And I just want to say this because we're not going to talk about this. We ain't going to get into it. And I'm sure nobody in here really can talk WNBA basketball. But the Caitlin Clark shit, right? You can talk it. You see the okay? We can talk. But the Caitlin Clark shit, it's obvious, and it's amazing to me that the regular media coverage isn't just going to say the loud thing in the room. The idea that she's getting the amount of attention, not just because she's good, but because she's white, and she came along at the perfect time. But it's not just because she's white, and nobody has said this, because Kelsey Plum, who plays for the Las Vegas Aces, that's whose record she broke. Right? She's a 2-time champion. So it's not just simply the fact that she's white. It's the perfect time for a white player because of the amount of attention that might be on. She just broke this record, Steph Curry-ish. It's the Steph Curry shit because of how she plays, right? But the reason she's getting the attention she's getting is because she's white.
Damn. That's the same bra that was just shit on.
Who?
That same bra I was just shitting on. Makeup is the devil.
It is.
Jesus God, no fucking way.
You ain't never seen a dark skinned girl turn a light skin?
Yeah, I have. That's some weird shit.
Look, he didn't follow that and everything. Look, yeah. I just think it's an in-house conversation that is now outside of white people are weighing in. Like you say, the marketing dollars.
Hey, what's her name?
Hey, I mean,
look.
Hey,
I just like that. Ain't no sweater puppies in that.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
Hey,
just real quick.
It's not, and it's a caboose.
Can I
She
ask?
can't be number about 5'7".
Can I ask y'all a simple yes or no question? Everybody can just please just yes or no. We ain't got to get that deep.
We're gonna start with him because he ain't said nothing.
Cool, LaRon, blonde-haired black woman, yes or no? Non-natural.
Black and white.
No.
I don't smoke black and white.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering.
Oh, so you shaming? Here we go. Hey, come on, baby. Hey, come on, baby. So that's what you're doing tomorrow? That's what you're doing on this Father's Day? You gonna throw out these hand grenades or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
So you hate black women?
That's you hate black women on Father's Day. Every other day, everything is all gravy.
No,
you get the pass because it's Father's Day. How does this work? I just want to know.
I'll explain. I don't hate black women, right? I don't hate black women, right? And I understand that black people can naturally have blonde hair.
They can do whatever.
That's your out?
No, that's not my out. That's not my out.
He says that's
But I will say.
He was like, that wasn't good enough.
No, I'll say the artificial attachment of any black woman adding anything to their hair to me, I don't care what color it is, especially if it's blonde, adds a little like. No, I'm not. It's not a. Here's the thing. It's not a judgment.
The lady subscribers
you're
are
no
about
longer
to go dead
attractive.
in on you,
They
boy.
can. They can
She's
go.
happy on her journey.
No,
They going dead in on you, boy.
No.
Who is you?
I
Who is
still
you
haven't
with
said
your,
what
with
I was
your
gonna
dirty
say.
ass locks? And
More if it was blue or blonde. Like if a woman had blue hair, would you look at the woman with the blue hair or the woman with the blonde hair?
Elvis, Judge Norris, blue and blonde.
That nigga pulled out some just so we just gonna go blue and just
toilet paper.
Yeah,
No, that wasn't bad though. That wasn't a bad analogy. No.
It is. It's a
That
different
wasn't
analogy.
bad. It did.
Here's the thing. It's a different analogy, right? Because blue, I can actually assess to you expressing something about yourself, right? Blonde has always been attached to beauty. No, blonde has always been attached to beauty. Blonde has always been attached to beauty. I'll repeat it again. I'll repeat it again.
I got it.
So there is a difference between those comparisons.
I'm here with the audience, Steve. You got it. Hey, you got it. Hey.
You had too many more people check out. Hello.
Oh, goddamn.
You had topic. What did you do?
No, because he had the blue blind comparison. But it's not. It's I want to say this. It is not a hate thing. It is not a hate thing, right? It's just the idea of I have a question. Why? And I know the response. I've asked women this, and the response has been, why not? But I'm saying, you're not answering my question by saying, why not? I'm asking, why do you run to that? Why aren't you comfortable with whatever your hair looks like, right? Just asking you a question. Like, honestly, answer me that question first. You can hate everything I'm about to say. You can kill me. And this is before I had locks. This is when I had a fucking bald fade.
They're about to kill you.
I know. No, it's not about that.
This nigga think he's Jesus gonna tell me I can't wear no blonde.
I'm not saying that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not. I am not saying
The
it.
next name you yell out gotta be black. It gotta be black. Stop yelling
I'm
out.
thinking about black hair. Elizabeth Taylor had dark hair. She broke that.
He really did.
She broke that.
He started with, do you like black women with blonde hair?
No.
And you came up with what?
A dark haired white woman.
All right. Moving right along.
She had dark hair.
Hey, you know what?
I was going to this point.
You're a
Blonde
great
hairs
segue on bookend.
Liz Taylor.
Oh no.
I get what you're saying.
I get what he's
I
saying.
get what you're saying.
He always
Liz
land.
Taylor's the one that
Don't
wrote
make him
that.
land every time.
No, but that
he's
didn't
right,
make
you're
sense.
right.
No,
Liz Taylor's the one that wrote
even
that.
as a big star as Liz Taylor was,
But I
once
know
she
what
went blonde,
he's saying
she got
is I was talking about black women.
Absolutely.
And he's like, no, I
You
know.
said Dorothy Dandridge.
I know.
I did.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, it's fucked up.
You know what?
It's fucked up.
Perspective.
It's fucked up.
It's perspective.
But two light skinned niggas want to
Like
big up
Mars.
the white woman and say, look, you want to back them up and say, no.
Like
No,
Mars.
I deal with facts. I deal with facts. I deal with
what's
truth.
crazy is everything about the first thing that I said is that black people can naturally create blonde hair. Yeah. It's going to be just so like we're gonna ride over that shit. Fuck all that shit.
No. Black people can create every
Anything.
color under the understanding.
We can create anything.
We can create any other, but the thing is, I guess the conversation is more so what's more general. What do you see more of this or that or whatever?
It's more asking a question of, and I've always said this, right? I think that most people operate, they don't really question why you like the things that they like. Most people don't really sit there and be like, why do I like wearing Jordans? Why do I like doing like this? Why do I dress like dressing like this? Why do I like watching these TV programs?
I think they
actually asking themselves
I agree
like,
with that. I think
why
they
do
have
I
a
like
natural-
goofy comedy? Why do I like this dumbass shit? Most people don't really ask themselves them questions. And if you really ask yourself those questions, you'll run into some fucked up shit and realize how much you've been programmed.
They're not gonna be-
And that's all from the basis of what I'm saying about the blonde hair shit. That's my only basis is coming from that.
I disagree.
People do
because
that.
People naturally like things that they like but can't explain it, and I think that's what you're saying.
Same
We're
avenue,
saying
same avenue.
But
Okay.
One is a road, one is a boulevard.
I'm
Same
just saying, it's the
same.
thing. People,
Yeah.
They like what they like, and what you're trying to point out is the fact of like you like it because of how you would
Whatever the environment
but
was.
their explanation is so fucked up, and that's what you're
Don't make right.
But and they're not connecting that dot. So what I'm saying is the fact you feel like they won because they can't explain it, but they never gonna say it because.
Oh, I know. Some do.
Like,
Some do.
you know
Some
what
do.
I'm
Some do.
saying?
Hey,
Some will
why
engage.
do you be trying to come at folks because you smarter than them at times?
Not at
No,
all.
that's all that is. That's all the fuck that was. No, I'm gonna tell you.
That's hate.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Not at all, man.
I'm gonna tell you what you just said, and whether you believe it or not. I just feel as though.
Yeah, you just had to get that off. You had to get that off. You had to get
He
that off.
projected.
I just don't
You do that
know.
to me all the time. You always make me feel. Come on, man. You always make me feel dumb.
You know what it really is?
When you
Especially,
want to think you smart, that means I be
I
feeling
will.
dumb when you.
Hey, look. And it's, I love my people so much, right? And I really.
So much.
See,
Journey coming up.
you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome, Steven. Hey. You're welcome.
Happy Father's Day. Perspective. Journey. Closure.
The journey.
This dumbass
Hey, Lisa, my journey.
And Asics. They had Asics too. Hey, them niggas had Asics and New Balance. They
did.
Their fucking ass.
They did.
Bro.
Theodore's.
I couldn't fuck with the skateboard shit though.
Damn, it
Theodore's.
got right in here. No. Let me ask you a quick question. Who's your GOAT? I'm gonna give you 3 categories while you think about it. You know, it's hip hop. You know what we do.
You looking at the baby?
So you think about it. Who's your GOAT in these three categories.
You go. Whoa, you gonna give all three? You gonna go 1, 2, 3 after we give our answers to each.
Yeah, we can do one. Who's your GOAT in basketball?
Jordan.
Mike. You so I knew he was gonna say him and motherfucking KB. The shit is always gonna be.
You know, here I go. Kareem.
You're a dick though.
I'll go Kareem.
I'm gonna go this way.
Just to,
Right,
I'm not gonna.
no.
I'm not gonna, because if I sit here and say Mike, no, nigga, this is not
Go ahead,
fun.
go ahead.
This is no fucking fun if I sit here and say Mike. It's no fun. Like, this is not fun.
It's not fun.
Kareem.
Okay.
Football. Who's your GOAT in football?
Lawrence Taylor.
Damn. That Lawrence Taylor is strong.
What position?
I don't think
That's why I don't think
folks really understand.
Greatest of all time.
I don't
I
think
just-
folks really understand how
football,
dope
you see this
Lawrence
player.
Taylor was.
It ain't that cut
overall.
and dry with football.
Okay.
I know it ain't.
Okay.
I know.
I don't even want to. I know you just not. I know this is not what you want to do.
I know. Just go ahead.
But off that,
Give an answer.
I'm gonna deep dive a little bit
'Cause I
If
didn't do that.
Off
The
that,
next one is rap. So
if
I know. I just
if
gave
I
an
had five on that understanding,
that's too many.
Lawrence Taylor is definitely there.
Okay.
If
I'll give another
you
name.
just ask me off
Just give
rip,
another
Offense
name.
defense. Offense defense.
I'm gonna give you 5. They're gonna be They're gonna be offense and
All right,
defense.
you can think about that.
They can't
LeBron,
all
go.
be
LeBron, go.
greats.
LeBron, go.
You
Go.
know what
in
the word
football,
great-
that's all
Do
you
you know what
said.
the word greatest
You
means?
said in football.
LeBron, give me
all
one.
time.
Offense,
In
defense.
football.
Offense, defense. One on each. Let him stop. Offense, defense. Give me one. I gave you LT for my defense, so go ahead.
Give me Dion.
Uh-huh.
Offense. Give me.
It's a clear answer. Clear answer.
I'm going to go LT and Barry.
Clear answer.
All
The
right,
clear
you
answer
got
is
his offense is
clear
great.
answer is Walter Payton. The clear answer is Walter
Easy
Payton.
one. That's the easy
Clear
one.
answer is Walter Payton. The clear answer, flat out,
that's the
is Walter
problem.
Payton. Why?
See,
Because
you're-
of
but
the
he's not
boy
more-
played.
your
The
first-
man played every fucking offensive position
Understand.
and thrived.
That's cool. But
And
your
thrived.
first word
Kick
of clear,
returner,
first word of
quarterback.
clear.
He was the backup quarterback.
Can you imagine if Barry Sanders played with the Bears
He was
offensive
the
line?
backup
Can you
quarterback.
imagine if Barry Sanders
Exactly.
Can you imagine
Y'all
if Barry
wild.
Sanders
If
played
Bo
with the Bears
Jack-
line?
Y'all
Listen,
bugging.
I
when
know
it comes
Bo.
to football, it's
Only reason
position,
I
bro.
won't say Bo is because Bo is the greatest athlete to me of all time.
Best
Next to
athlete
him and
I've ever
Deion.
seen.
Only reason I won't say
With
Deion.
Deion,
Here's the thing: the only thing I hate with Deion with football is he didn't play football. He played on the outskirts. Bo was in there,
In the shit. Taking that
And
thing. That's
Deion was
our
kind of
balls.
on the outskirts, playing wide receiver and
Corner,
DB.
you know,
And notoriously, he didn't really
Wasn't
tackle
the best
that
corner.
well.
Wasn't the best
He would
tackling
shut a
corner.
nigga down.
Deion Sanders walked from his limousine
No,
to the line and ran a 4-2.
But he couldn't tackle nobody.
That is urban legend,
But
but
he
I
couldn't
love
tackle-
it. I
no.
like it. But he couldn't tackle you.
He couldn't tackle nobody.
Well, why is he the greatest cornerback
He
ever played
couldn't
the
tackle
game?
nobody.
Because you couldn't
He
throw
couldn't
his
tackle
way.
nobody.
Well, that is.
But he couldn't tackle nobody.
But
He's
that
he's
has
the
nothing to
GOAT.
do with
He's the
tackling.
greatest of his position.
Wait,
Yes,
that ain't got nothing to
you're
do.
right.
No, I agree. Nobody's debating
arguing
that.
Nobody's arguing that.
Deion.
Just walked in.
No, we was talking about offense, defense. We split.
Who's
We
your
split
GOAT
it.
greatest of all time in football?
Offense and defense. Take one on each side of the ball.
It ain't that fucking hard. Y'all answer
It
the other
is.
one's super,
Because-
super fast.
Here's
You
the thing.
bugging,
Because
dude.
what he
It
said,
is.
only reason I gave quick answers because I was trying to keep this fast.
Yeah, like he
But
asked.
yes, you're right. It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
because
Do what
offensively,
he did. Keep
I
it fast.
I can say Tom Brady.
How you don't say
Gun to
Jim?
your head.
that's
How
a
you don't-
thank you, right?
How you don't say Jim Brown was the
All right.
one of the most dominant?
All metrics.
Like I gotta
It's
do with
just-
every
it's
question,
different.
I gotta modify it.
All
and I'll
metrics.
say gun to your head. You got 3 seconds to answer. Greatest of all time in football. Go.
Walter Payton.
What you
Lawrence
got?
Taylor. I'm gonna say with my
2,
first answer.
3.
Lawrence Taylor.
That
Hey,
Lawrence
you're
Taylor
dead.
is so
You got-
strong.
Lawrence
man.
Taylor, nigga.
Deion,
That
so
shit-
you said-
Offense and defense?
Yeah,
See, you doing too much. Now
know.
you get shot.
I know. I'm gonna
Offense and defense.
look. I know.
you, sir.
Look. That was the original question. My first answer was Lawrence Taylor.
LT, yeah, absolutely.
I'll just ride with LT.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what when you said. I'm like,
I got a key in my trunk. We good.
He was definitely
don't matter. That's just for me.
The greatest.
Hey, that's just for me. Hey, that's just for me.
We good.
That's just for recreational use.
LT,
You know what
He
I'm
was the
saying?
greatest. He was the greatest football
Lawrence
player
Taylor.
to do
Lawrence
crack.
Taylor.
He was the great.
He said to do correct.
He did.
Lawrence Taylor.
He told you he did.
What was the niggas on Dallas? Them niggas on Dallas was.
Michael Irvin, them, yeah, that was cool. Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence
was
Taylor was a different
He
animal.
was different.
Lawrence Taylor, he
nigga.
broke Joe Thompson's
He
fucking
broke a
leg,
nigga leg
and told
and
the
went
niggas,
crazy.
come on out. Hey,
Damn.
this nigga's
I know
dead.
that,
Hey, this nigga's dead.
Hey, it's like in basketball when you get a foul, you be like,
Me. It was me.
hey, no, we can end it. We ain't asked how everybody week was. I just wanted to ask, well, not ask, but I wanted to say in my week, I saw Carmelo Anthony this week. He was at my daughter's recital.
Carmelo?
For real, did he sign your panties?
Carmelo or Carmella?
Fucking.
No. I was saying, I was going to go around the room and ask everybody how the week was. My daughter's recital was,
Wait, he got kids here?
I was.
A kid.
That's where you want to go with that. That's where you want to go with
Hey,
that.
you need
She
to.
is bad. Let me tell you something.
Like evil,
Look,
like an
no,
evil,
no.
evil little
Yes,
fucking
she looked better than
leprechaun.
Lala after all the work. And she's 10 years younger.
Oh, the mom.
No, his
Yeah,
baby
that's
mama.
what he's talking about. Yeah.
That's who got him in, and so he came for the recital. He ain't there every day. So what I'm saying, his daughter is an age group up from mine.
Yeah.
They did the Wiz,
Okay.
and they did the black shit with Nipsey Russell and all that shit. So the shit, the music slapped. It was at Morgan, Whitney Young downtown. So the
Of
shit,
course it was.
the shit is slapping. So first of all, when you get there, everybody is like, "Is that?" And you know,
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you get the yes. It is.
The nigga 6'9". Goddamn. Yeah, motherfucker.
I
Goddamn.
didn't do the whole take pictures. I ain't with that.
And
You know
he
what I'm
high.
saying?
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't do that.
I don't
and
do
that's
that.
what I wanted to ask you. That was my last question. And you know what I'm saying? When is the right time to take pictures with celebrities? Like, do y'all, do y'all not? Like,
I did
Okay,
it, I
so
did
check
it in
this
the
out.
80s.
Check
I'm
this
not
out.
doing it no more.
So check this out. No, check this out. So
I stopped doing that shit a long time
as
ago.
I got older, let's say
you used
35.
to be a thought.
Yes.
You
In the 80s,
Third-
yeah, because nigga,
You
it
said
wasn't.
the 80s. How old are you?
When you talk about taking pictures with
1000
celebrities,
BC, I was born. You do the math.
no, just I was
like my
in.
dad.
No, just cause I was in spaces around motherfuckers. Cause my uncle worked at with my cousin worked at a radio station in Atlanta, right? So being around and taking motherfucking pictures with motherfuckers.
You
man,
always in the
I had an
industry.
older
Got it.
sister. I had an older sister that worked with Jet. Like,
Hey, Steve, no, go ahead,
Yeah, he's in the
Steve.
South, but he's
Jet,
I know.
you know what I'm saying? Jet
That nigga
Avenue,
talking
you know,
about,
I don't know.
The 90s ain't old school. Like, yeah. When's the
Freaking.
right time to take pictures? You don't take pictures with celebrities ever? In no situation? You're in an elevator with them by yourself?
You do. It just depends.
What is the situation that you do?
So-
We're clearly from the situation that we
So
don't.
35 up, I've been more around, you know what I'm saying, what you would call celebrities, this or that or whatever. But there's only like 3 I've taken pictures with. Why? Because that's how the environment actually was. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Glenn Rice at the Big Ten tournament at the United Center, you know what I'm saying? We was busy tripping out on this drunk ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Both of us. It was like, shit. Come take this picture. He was like, you goddamn right, you know what I'm saying? It's like
who have you seen that you didn't take pictures with?
Allen Iverson, who I haven't taken pictures with, Josh Smith.
Just because you didn't want to try to get close, you didn't want to line too long. Whatever.
Well, the thing was, it was dap up and this and that, but I ain't gonna be like, hey, can you
Double back and pull your phone. Yeah,
get your ass out of here.
Why
Hey,
not, though? That's some man shit. Like on some Father's Day shit. Is it ego?
I ain't doing that.
What is that?
Fuck you. I ain't doing
You with
that.
your girl?
I'm still not. I'm
your
definitely
son?
not doing it. If it's my son, if it's my son, maybe.
And that's
Because
what
if,
he
you
was
know
doing with
what I'm saying.
I
This nigga had
I should have took a
kid
picture
that
with-
was like
with the
4 or
Wu.
5. He clearly don't know.
I'm
who
definitely
Carmelo
taking
is.
the picture with the
But this
whole
nigga-
Wu-Tang Clan.
I didn't think about it when like
No,
ODB was
I'm
alive.
definitely taking
I had
a
an
picture
opportunity to do it when
with the
ODB
whole
was alive.
Wu-Tang Clan.
No, when ODB was alive, I had an opportunity to. I
Steven.
didn't jump in the picture. I could have jumped in the picture. I just
On the
didn't.
Carmelo shit, it was a kid in the same class as my daughter, so he was 4 or 5. And Carmelo over there, he just being himself. His daughter walk out, he grab or whatever. This nigga grabbed his son back and was like, nah, son. His son wasn't even running over there. But he's like, nah, son. He busy right now. His son is like 3. He in a lion costume.
He don't know shit.
He don't know who the fuck. But it's just like how people use their kids to go over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got a daughter.
Did he do that?
I had a son.
Wait, did he do that intentionally, or did the shorty just run over there?
Not in that in the first moment, because his like I said, his daughter was running out, so he was like, "Nah, son, he busy." But he was standing right next to him, and his son was behind him, so he didn't really have to do that. He was motioning over there. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you try to naturally move over there, but it's not natural.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That little creep move.
You go from one crowd to the next crowd.
Eventually, I'm gonna get there.
I got a crowd, but then when you finally close to him, it's like, oh shit, he hugging his girl, or he doing something. You know
I got a question though, Steve. You know you got a podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I check it out.
Him and Meryl.
You know you could have took a pic and be like, yo, I got a podcast.
And I thought of and that's why I said
tag the podcast.
So then you understand why I don't do it. No, because if you didn't, you would have took the fucking picture.
No, because I listen to celebrities that say one or two things. One, no, like when like say I made a T-shirt. And I'd be like, hold this T-shirt or take a picture. And they're like that. I'm not promoting, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be promoting rape over there. I don't know. And then now my name attached to that. All right, cool. Even the same thing with the picture. I don't want to take a picture with somebody and not have a conversation about the podcast. Yeah. Right? So that ain't the time to
it's
talk
a gamble.
about podcast.
All of that is a gamble.
Yeah,
Tito Garcia. You know Tito Garcia?
No, I'm saying.
It's always a gamble.
I'm saying, I'll just be concise in what I'm saying. I don't want to, even if I did get the picture, if the picture is a genuine, your daughter and my daughter is in the same school.
Agreed. I see what you're
I don't want to.
Oh, no.
I'm not saying
we're about to work this twist.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
He said understanding you have a podcast. I have a podcast.
I was more of. Did you see the opportunity?
But then after everybody understands who the celebrity is, the line gets long, and so you don't have. It's like that. What they always say.
I know.
The elevator pitch. What are you gonna say? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got 1 minute to talk to this person. What are you going to say? And a lot of times in that whole minute is leading up to what I'm about to say. Ding, time's over, and you never said, I got a podcast. All you said was, my daughter's in the same class as you. How old is your daughter? My daughter's this age. All the time is clicking.
And you know what's fucked up, no bullshit, that I got a podcast is turned into I got a mixtape.
It's such a cliche shit.
It has turned into I got a mixtape.
That's how niggas holler at niggas.
Yeah.
That's how you know what I'm saying? That's how niggas holler at niggas. Instead of saying big bro,
but that's why niggas don't.
Over there and be like, hey, big bro.
Again, that's why niggas don't. That's why niggas do exactly what you did.
Hey, Jeff, hold on.
Keep it moving.
How you doing, Ron? You okay?
I'm good.
You sure?
You good?
Yeah.
You been quiet.
We about to get up out of here, though.
I know you've been quiet, though, man.
I ain't heard you in the last time. We
You
about to get up out of here. You tired?
Yeah, okay.
You tired? It was the liquor. It was that J-Mo. So you ain't used to that thing. You know what I'm talking about?
We'll talk about
you
it
old
next
as
week.
hell. Yeah, content, motherfucker.
That's why your child is having these problems. You got to be in the house, man.
Content, motherfucker. What episode was this? 233? So 234. So 234, we'll hear LaRon's understanding.
Hey,
I can't wait for it. I know y'all can't wait for it.
Cliffhanger.
Right. I know y'all can't wait for it. And y'all can see it. Y'all can see it in his face. He's ready.
Hey, can you play some Wild Lord, man?
On the way out.
That was my week. Cool, but I still didn't hear y'all week.
A week?
Yeah, that was my week. I had to recite.
School is out, and I do movies in the park. It will always be fucking rainbows and unicorns. Pause for what? Nigga, I can't. You know what? You don't on brand, nigga.
Men's Health Month. Men's Health Month. Father's Day. Men's Health Month. How was your week, man? No, your week. No, hold on.
Go ahead. What you want to talk about?
I need to know how your week was. Cause I feel like I ain't think you was gonna make it, nigga.
Nah, like to be honest with you, like I do that at times in my life. No, I'm you want to keep it a buck? You want to talk about it? I'll talk about it, right?
Just don't say jerk.
Here we go.
Nah.
Hey, this is what you wanted, huh?
Yeah, like
we gotta end on a high note, so don't say nobody killed they.
This ain't about to be a high note.
This ain't gonna be a high
note, dog. You know this ain't gonna be no high note, G.
Hey, you know what?
Did you know
No.
Can you play some Wild Lord? You play some Wild Lord?
You just may want to know what his week was, but this is not going to be a high note. I'm sure you
can play some Wild Lord.
know this. How about we hit the detour button?
This is going to be dark. Wild Lord sounds dark.
No, it's not. It's not. It's good vibes, man. It's good vibes.
Why me, Lord?
No worries, man. Knowledge and Anderson Paak.
Hey, who?
Oh, no, I already know the drums.
Hey, all y'all dance. Who down here
You
don't
can
eat?
just go straight to Distractions.
Who down here don't?
You can go number 5. Yeah, it's an album. You can go straight to number 5, Distractions, and we can ride out on that.
Who down here don't eat pork?
I don't.
You don't eat pork.
It helped. Hey, it helped me out this week. Hey, Jay. So I went to a little liquor tasting dinner shit, right? And pork belly was on the menu.
Yeah.
So I told the motherfuckers, right? I'm like, hey, I ain't got no pork.
I didn't go, but I saw it.
I can't eat pork, right? They brought me out duck. Everybody who had pork, everybody who had the pork belly was like, hey, I'm a Muslim too. Like, that's what we doing? That's what we doing? I'm like, yeah, no, y'all.
Like duck or duck liver?
It was no. It was a nice thinly sliced duck, like thigh, breast type joint, no bones, nice crisp. It was crisp with a nice little blueberry.
But this is at a tasting though, right?
It was with a blueberry like glaze. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. No, it was a 5-course meal. Damn. Because it was a Caesar salad, a nice little crab cake.
That nigga already mad. You smart. Now you gonna tell him you got more money
that shit.
than
Oh, it wasn't me.
Everybody got more money than me.
Oh, you was the broke friend?
One of, yes.
We talk about Michelin star type shit. No, I know exactly what he said.
Yeah, you know.
Because I've been there for a couple of these. And guess what? I'm not paying for that.
He's the only motherfucker.
The only motherfucker I know that will have no problem being like,
and there's other niggas with money be like,
I'm not doing that shit.
They have egos when it comes to taking pictures with celebrities, but not being the broke friend when it comes to 5-star restaurants. Is that not a thought?
No.
Are they being thoughts?
No.
Because say that again. No. Have a problem taking pictures with celebrities.
No. Not when it's
come in. I can't do that. Nah.
When it's my family.
No. Okay.
That's my situation.
Okay, time out.
That is my situation.
Time out. No, Michelin star demos.
You can be the broke friend in your family.
Listen to this.
You can be the broke family member.
If you don't mind, Steve.
What if everybody in the family is broke and it's one nigga that got money?
You're gonna entertain it, Steve.
Everybody's broke. Everybody in the family.
Steve. If your cousin can afford to take 2, 4, all 5 of us and himself, 6, 7, to a Michelin star restaurant and sit there and say, knock yourself out. And let's say you said, let me find what I'm gonna find to cover what I got in my pocket. And the motherfucker looks at you like, I will fucking kill you.
Got it. Now let me flip it on y'all.
Whoa.
No. I got the scenario. I think
it just doesn't happen like that. It's not every day.
If you understand that I'm in a social setting in which this is out of my price range. Right. What are you doing to get invited back or to continue that? How do you pull your weight in that space? There's things you can do as a broke nigga when you're around rich niggas.
Right.
What I'm saying is,
I can answer that. I can answer that.
What do you offer up?
I can answer that.
How do you pull your weight when you're the broke nigga?
I can answer that. That dude would have to tell you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
You understand what I'm saying, though?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
No.
That guy would have to tell you.
Wait. Both of you are right because you're speaking from a space of integrity. Because everything he's about to say is going to question integrity.
No, it's not that.
A little bit.
Even that. I know y'all got money and y'all get fucked up. I offer to drive. I'll drive everybody.
Right.
Integrity.
That's what I'm saying. No.
That ain't integrity.
It is. You offer yourself up for a service.
Offering up.
That's not my integrity.
You're offering yourself up for a service. How often do you offer yourself up for a service?
He need to go to the service.
No.
He need to go to the service, dog.
How often do you offer yourself up for a service?
You need to go to the military.
All the time when I'm the broke friend. I turn out.
So your integrity goes out the window because you're willing to do anything.
Yes. I drive. I don't have a problem with driving. But that's not offered up to rich people in a situation until it is. It's just like, hey, y'all all super drunk and I come in with White Castle.
It's not about how you would judge it. It's about how the rich people judge it. The rich people judge it as you've lost your integrity because you're willing to do this just because it is. It's not about.
not at that moment.
Wait, it's not about.
agree with that?
No, it's not about how you listen. It's about how the people
I would
with
be the hero the next
Steve.
tomorrow.
Integrity.
It's not about Steve.
Integrity. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles.
The moral.
Wait a second. Moral uprightness. So offering yourself to be the savior of everybody that's getting drunk is not,
It's not integrity.
It's not putting yourself in bad integrity.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
That's
That's
not
not
what
what
he
I
said.
asked. That's not what I
That's not what he
asked.
said.
That's not what
How
I
did we get
asked.
to integrity then?
No, I asked.
That's not what he said.
That's not.
how
I'm,
did we get to the
I'm
integrity?
asking yourself is you're offering yourself up for this,
And that,
knowing that the person doesn't have said integrity, whatever it is that they're doing. You're offering
you
yourself.
moving the goalposts. We
No,
never
I'm
said
not.
that.
Yeah, you are moving the
No,
goalposts.
my blatant statement was offering yourself up for the service.
That's not.
Sh-
That don't got
no.
to do with integrity.
Listen, you're
Second
have no
definition.
integrity.
All right.
Second
Go ahead.
definition.
Go ahead.
The state of being whole and undivided, upholding territorial integrity and national sovereignty.
I was questioning the integrity.
Nothing to do with it.
I was questioning
What
the
he-
integrity
Right.
of offering yourself
yourself.
up
That's
for
integrity.
this
Hold on,
service.
Steve.
That's it.
If you offer yourself for a service, it has nothing to do with
But it's
integrity.
a service I do. Like he's a truck driver. And
Listen
he's
to what I
broke
just said. No, just listen.
There's one way around it though. You buy a shot for everybody.
Buy shots. I love
I'm
it.
broke. though.
Let's go get shots for Father's Day, man. We ain't gonna dive in on this or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
He's
You know
absolutely
what?
right.
You know what would be putting yourself into bad integrity if you took that moment to put yourself as being the broke as the butt of the joke of being
Yeah,
broke.
that's integrity.
That's why you buy a
right.
shot.
Let everybody laugh at me so I can be at this
So
table.
I can be at this
Okay,
table.
okay,
That's bad integrity.
wait. And I say this because I've been in these spaces and I've seen it happen. What if you're not the continuous butt of the joke? What if the butt of the
Any
joke?
joke.
Wait. What if the butt of the joke continues around the room and it's this person this week? It's this person this week. It's this person
That's the
this week.
culture.
Wait.
Then that's the
I was
culture
under
of
the
our- that's
understanding
culture
that
of
I'm
our
the
crew.
only broke person
Then
at
that's
this
the culture
table.
of our crew, and I
No,
can understand.
it's the
But being
it's the
broke friend
scenario
might be having a
because
problem
the
that week.
scenario that we were talking about. It's one person in the room.
That's broke, and everybody
No.
else got money, right?
No,
Was that-
the opposite. It's
No,
one
you're the
person.
broke one.
No,
It's
the
one
scenario is
motherfucker
one
with
person
bread
that got
and
money,
everybody's
and everybody
broke.
else is broke.
It's double, it's
That's
double,
what
it's
the
double.
that's what
In
the
my
original scenario
my
was.
scenario, you're the broke friend. He was saying, he made it personal and was saying, because I had joked on him and he was saying, well.
No, I didn't.
No, I said, you said it's a family member and you were saying, what if it's a family member and he pays for everything? And that changed it to where the family member is now.
Well, if that's the case, ain't nobody got bad, and he's taking everybody. Like,
So
no,
this-
That's
not
what I
the case.
said.
That's
That was
what
my
the-
intentions
But
in
that
the
moved-
original
that moved
answer.
integrity even further.
That was my point to begin with when
That has
questioning
nothing to do-
integrity with
You
the money
accepting
part.
dinner from someone,
Isn't Blakeney?
but
that's
are you
what my
accepting
point.
the dinner because you broke, or did he take everybody out to dinner?
Exactly.
It
That was
depends
my
on how you look at that.
Right. And that's perspective, back to what he said.
Now-
But
That's
now,
my-
let's go-
that-
let's go
exact-
here.
originally
But
that
let's
was
go
my
here.
point.
If you in the club, and would you let a nigga buy you a drink?
No.
No.
That sounds like that.
I
but I'm
let
saying-
you buy me a
Wait a
drink.
minute.
I'm saying,
It
if
depends
I
on
let
the
you
nigga.
buy me a drink.
What I'm
It
saying-
depends
I
on
let
the
him
nigga.
buy me a drink.
It
I
depends on
let
the
him
nigga.
buy me a
That's what I'm
drink.
saying.
I let
It depends
him
on
buy
the
me a
nigga.
Listen to
drink.
what you said. Listen to what you said though.
It
You
depends on
said
the
nigga.
you said it. Am I gonna let a nigga buy me a drink?
Yeah,
No.
no, it
Can
depends.
But I
Jaden
let you buy me a drink. I let you buy me a drink.
Can
I
he
seen
buy me
it.
a drink? Can he buy me a drink?
You know
Yeah,
what?
I'm not
You know
mad.
what?
Like, what
I
the
seen a
fuck you talking
guy.
about?
I seen a guy in a club
That
that I
shit is
hadn't
straight.
seen in a number of years, and when I seen him, I
happened too.
saluted him, and because of the respect I
That's
sent
happened too.
him a drink. Right
Right.
now, with that being said, I don't know how he
That's
took
respect.
it, but I don't know how he took it, but.
LeBron-
Right after that, he sent me a
LeBron, would you
Just say like,
would you let me buy you a drink? LeBron, would you let me buy you a drink?
yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's the.
Because I
It's the
expect you to
letting
be
a
able to
nigga
me
buy
more
you a
when I
drink.
need it.
Letting a nigga buy you a
blame
drink.
you.
It's the way. No, it's more so the way you said it.
Letting
He
the
said,
nigga
"Would
buy
you
you a
let a
drink
nigga buy you a drink?"
and asking a nigga to buy
These are
you a
my
drink. is
niggas
two
right
different
here.
things.
I'm definitely asking y'all twice, maybe three times.
That
Hey
nigga-
man,
that
hey, I need another drink,
What
dog.
I'm saying
Hey.
is this.
That
What
nigga
I'm
talking
saying is
about you walking up behind you in the
that's
supper
how you
club
took
and
it.
being
That's
like,
what I'm
A
saying.
straight,
Supper club.
You talking about a straight nigga from nowhere? Like, hey fam, I
I
just
said
over
less
here.
than 10 words. And
I
now
just
I'm
wanna
telling
buy
how
you a
took it.
drink.
Would you let a
Nah,
nigga buy you a
okay.
drink? And how you take it, back to what he said, perspective. So what I'm saying is the same thing as if I got a VIP spot down here. Come down here.
I'm coming.
Everything is clear.
You doing it?
I got a VIP spot.
You?
When you come down here, everything is paid for.
You?
You're drinking off.
You?
Who is the nigga?
You?
It depends on who it is.
Do you see what I'm saying? We all saying the same thing. You?
It depends on who it is.
Come on, dog.
But here's the thing. What if you 2 drinks in and you realize that's my man? That put me. You know what I'm saying?
I'll leave.
No,
How did I even get here? Wait, time out, dog.
We have that. We have niggas that be like, man, come through because it's empty, and a nigga be like, they think they popping, and they give them a section, and they need them to get it popping, so they call us,
Okay.
who want us to come with a +2 or 3.
Whoever.
And so when we show up and we see the environment, then we call our +2 or 3. But in the meantime, we're drinking with this nigga by himself.
All right.
It's the same thing.
Is it?
Is that you talking
Is it
about that's
not?
bad?
It's not.
No, it's not
I'm
bad.
asking.
No,
It's not. It's not even close to the same thing.
it's not.
So is a nigga not buying you a drink?
No,
No.
he's not. Whoa, stop. He's not. You want me to tell you what he's buying? People.
Yes.
But if they don't show up, you don't
Sir. Gamble. This is the
Now
game.
you working for hoes.
No, stop. No. See, if that's how you look at
If I
that,
give you this liquor, I need you to bring this liquor.
if that's how you look at that,
I'm giving you this
you're
liquor
a
'cause you're
wild
gonna bring
boy.
Steve.
You can never be in the
right.
club promoting
And that's what
anything,
you call
dude.
alternate lines of thought.
Yeah,
nigga.
that's
No, it
definitely
ain't.
that.
It
You're
ain't
out your
alternate.
mind.
No, Steve.
I'm giving you this liquor because you
My
bring
job,
hoes.
Steve.
my job is to
Steve.
pack this place
Steve.
however way I can.
You're
if
right.
I know
You're
that
not
he
the
has a
promoter.
following, if I know
Hey.
Aaron has a
You're
following,
working for
and
the
all
promoter.
all he wants is a bottle of whatever while he's sitting here,
He's asking how you feel
this is
in that
easy
vein,
money.
though.
Steve.
You watching the
He's
money
asking
come in.
how you
He
feel
gave
in
you
that
a
thing.
bottle that you know at the liquor store costs $40, and in this place they cost $400.
But
So
I
your
didn't pay
tab is
for it.
$400, and he's counting every woman that walks in the door is like 20, 40,
No,
20,
that's not how that
400.
works.
Steve.
That is exactly how it
Steve.
works.
that is
Steve,
not how that works.
You're a thousand.
I work there. It's
Look,
not how that works.
You're 1,000% correct.
No, it's not.
No, wait. Let me finish. Because there are niggas. No. Because there are
We got
niggas.
one.
There are niggas who move like that. I
know
may
niggas
be.
that be like,
Hey,
you with
look.
them, and they
Hey,
say I'm
look.
with the niggas in front of them.
I can tell you. Look, I can tell
never
you.
did that?
I can tell you. I know niggas that move like that. I don't
We
move
all
like
do.
that.
I'm talking about.
I don't move like
I'm talking
that.
about one nigga specifically. That
I can
all
be
he
in
would
it.
say, come through. And
I
you
can
know
be in
he
the
getting
same
paid off
space.
it,
No.
And he.
But who does it?
about?
Time out.
What's
You know
wrong with
niggas
it,
that
though?
move like
If
that.
I'm gonna go
Time
out,
out. See,
if
you
I'm
do.
going out,
See, time out.
if
You
I'm
full
going
of
out
shit,
and having a
Steve.
good
I ain't
time,
got no time to top it
That's
to
fair.
actually go in.
That's
you
fair,
full of
Shane.
shit. Why would you even start this shit now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta go get my goddamn baby. Goddamn it.
That's fair,
Why
Shane.
start
No
this
robbery.
shit now, nigga? You wow.
When you watching the money.
I tried to
Fuck the money.
Yeah.
He
No,
invited me to
he
come
wants
to
to
a
be
Yeah,
party.
you know what he
Knowing
is.
that
Like,
you
here's
get
the
paid
question.
off everybody
Why?
You invite.
That's the.
Come to this party. I'm gonna give you a bottle, and when you come through, he like, man, I got you this section. Fill this section up, and as you inviting people, they gotta pay $20 a walk.
Oh,
in.
yeah, no.
And you
Yeah,
watching
no.
them get paid, and he's
Yeah.
the promoter. He gave you a free section in the bottle.
Like I said,
to fill it up, and he's getting paid off it. We
Hey, look.
watched it.
If he, but he,
know
but
that.
if
know
he,
niggas that
if
move
he
like that.
expressed that that's
But I
the thing
never
before
move
He's
like
go.
not expressing because he's getting paid. We watch stacks. Back full circle.
What I'm saying
What the fuck
though,
are we talking
the
about?
caveat to it is, I would only be cool with
You
it.
don't know he's the little fish is working for the big. That's what you just said. But go ahead. You don't. The
Hey,
caveat is what?
to explain, I know exactly what you talking about happening. I know that happened, and the motherfucker figuring that shit out and be like, yeah, cool, give me a cut.
Right.
And then that's when they cut you out and go to the next nigga.
No.
Or the nigga that you've been inviting that's been showing
Not
you-
that night.
No.
No. Not
right,
not the
not
night.
that night.
Yeah, that's cool. But by the time you see it, you've actually seen how much money come in.
Yeah.
But now I know better, and I do better.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. And now he takes a pic at the VIP section that he can be giving you for the last, let's say, 6 weeks.
So-
wait, hold on. He can give you for the last 6 weeks, and the person that you do have faithfully show up, that's female, and you might have a female that show up, and that's how promoters end up taking niggas bitches. Because now,
Agreed. That part
I'm
I
gonna
do
let you
agree
in
with.
the club
I've
for
seen
free
that.
every time, and now
I've
you gotta
seen
pay
that.
because you don't have a
I've seen
section, and I'm
that.
getting your section to the bitch.
I've seen that. Hey,
now
hey,
your bitch got the
hey,
section, and
watch
she
this.
inviting you now.
On the way out the door,
seen
see,
this,
this
guys.
is Father's Day, full transparency. 7-year relationship. I lost my chick to a club promoter, and I tried to put her on to begin with. Like, he's not just doing this or that. You know what I'm saying?
Was it is that your chick?
Around that time, maybe.
same
No.
year, I was saying, it was
Around that time, yeah. No.
What club was it? Just say what club it was.
Green Dolphin.
I was about to say
Green Dolphin. Hey. I just said that. I'm like, no, around that time. Yeah, no. Full transparent. Hey man. No. This is way before Divine. Green Dolphin. Hey, did you hear the tugboat? Hey, fuck you. Hey. Episode 233, y'all.
Losing your chick to fucking Stax records is crazy.
But it happens, and y'all know it. All y'all know it. A musician,
woman to woman.
There are many songs that express how a nigga lost his girl to a musician.
That's what I was trying to avoid, but it's one of their hits.
A little tenderness, yeah.
God damn.
Wow.
This little conversation right
Hey,
here.
wow. Hey.
Hey. When you saw Stax and you saw that old girl wrote this?
I think you can hear and know a woman wrote it. I hope.
Hello.
What happened? Who?
May I speak to Barbara?
Who? Barbara. Hey, Miss Barbara.
Barbara, this is Shirley.
Shirley. Hey.
You might not know who I am.
These 70-ass names.
This is a real thing, though.
I was going through my own.
Everything is so manufactured.
I was going through my old man's.
And I just happened to find your name and number.
That nigga still wouldn't give me no wild.
So woman to woman.
I can't get no love. Man.
You and let you know where I'm coming from.
Hey, just play Distractions.
Now,
Just
Barbara,
tell
I don't know how you're gonna take this.
it's number 5 on the
But whether
album.
you be cool
Just play
or come out
Distractions.
with bad.
We can ride out to it. I'm telling you.
You see, it really doesn't
It's
make
gonna be a
any
little bit
difference.
more up tempo than this.
But it's only fair that I let you know.
I wonder how this
the
record
man
reached
you
on the
love
charts.
He's mine.
Top 20.
From the top
And
of
R&B,
the head
R&B,
to the feet.
R&B, not
They
old
started
school.
a new record label and put this out, and that new record label
You
was
see,
like,
I
who is
make
that?
it
No, it reached probably number 1 or 2 on
Clothes on
R&B.
his back.
Well, you
I
see
buy.
again.
Hayes created R&B.
Time out. Sort of, kind of. Again, it.
Fuck he did.
No. Yeah, no. Modern day R&B.
James Brown.
Modern day R&B. Modern day R&B. We can have a conversation. Woman to woman.
If you ever been in love,
There's a man named
then
Stevie
you
Wonder
know.
and Marvin Gaye.
Marvin.
Like it's a mix of a bunch of shit. Like it really is as far as.
Woman to
You
But
do
there
know
is
one
a
of the
direct
words
lineage.
to
I know what
R&B
you're talking
is blues, right?
Yeah, I know.
You know how old blues is?
Yeah.
I
So
do.
how could y'all say Isaac Hayes created it?
No.
Because he was-
Modern R&B.
Documentary.
All
Did you
music-
hear the words?
all
Modern
music have-
R&B.
All music have rhythm.
No, but
Then
he
that
said-
means the greatest R&B,
Hey, look.
the greatest
He's not-
R&B
the
male
category of R&B
anything
wasn't created
was
right.
Sam
No,
Cooke.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's
The
not.
category R&B wasn't created.
It wasn't
All right,
created.
that's better.
Well, and
No, but you
fucking-
arguing a
no,
point that
and-
No,
It's
no,
in the
no, no.
documentary.
I'm not arguing
No,
you. I'm
the Jewish-
saying you
no,
can't
hey,
say
no,
that.
no,
You can't say,
no.
well,
The Jewish
we'll
guy
say
tried to
that.
say he
Well, we
created
already
it.
said that.
No.
We already said that.
No.
The modern understanding of R&B,
That ain't what I'm saying. He said Isaac Hayes created R&B.
No.
he said the modern
I didn't say that
understanding.
originally.
And then
He
you
said
came back and
Isaac
said the
Hayes
modern
created R&B.
You know what?
Now
Yeah,
the
that's
category of R&B is a different
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's
what I was
winning
always
awards and
saying.
getting money.
That's what I was talking about.
Episode 233. We getting up out of here. Steve, Ahmad, LaRon, guest Aaron. Y'all go see that Stax documentary. You know what I'm saying? Give you a lot of insight. You know what I'm saying?
Perspective. That's a mild word.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all the fathers for Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday. We gonna ride out real smooth. Y'all already know. See y'all next week.
But I'm gassed to see what might happen. One pass can grant me all access. 2 glasses filled with old fashioned. Tree leaves, Luigi, green passion. Drinks and seaweed. You high, I
In
got
fact, I'm about to
snacks.
go make some ribs right now.
Play
Hey,
like
good
Maurice,
call,
my
Ahmad.
bitch, no fridge, blaze me like candles. G